you, baby, and I don't wanna miss a day. 'Cause even when I dream of you, sweetest dreams will never do. I still miss you, baby, and I don't wanna miss a day.
So I have a question.
I still miss you, baby.
Yeah.
And I don't wanna miss a day.
They look like you participated. She probably would have placed 3. They were in anyway, they played together.
Load up my guns and bring your friends. It's fun to lose and to pretend. She's overboard, she's self-assured. Oh no, I know a dirty word. Hello, 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 how low? Hello, 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 how low? With the lights out, less dangerous, here we are now. Entertain us, I feel stupid, contagious, here we are now. mosquito, my libido. Yeah.
Yeah, so I did it in the car and I found it.
I'm worse at what I do best. For this gift I do feel blessed. And our little group has always been and always will till the end. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, 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 hello. With the lights up, it's less dangerous. Here we are now. Entertain us. I feel stupid, contagious. Here we are now. Entertain us. I'm a lotto, an albino, a mosquito, my libido.
Anyway, that was the one kid who was, that was the inside of the guy. I'll find some.
Truth care, truth brings. I'll take
I got it on the phone, and I found my brother's.
you're right. Best trip always. I know you'll be at my show, watching, waiting, coming, waiting. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Na 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 na. Oh, na 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 na. Na 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 na. Late night, come home. Work sucks. I know she left me roses by the stairs. Surprised to let me know she cares. Say it ain't so, I will not go. Turn the lights off, carry me home. Na 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 na
You look so fine and I really wanna make you mine. 4, 5, 6, come on and get your kicks. 'Cause I don't need money with a face like that. No, you don't need a money with a face like that, do ya? Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her get back stare. I could see you at home with me, but you are with another man. I know we ain't got much to say, but before I let you get away, get you face like that, do you? You don't. Big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her. Get backstage. I could see you at home with me, but you are with another man. I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get away. You could be my big black boots, long brown hair. She's so sweet with her. Get backstage. I could see you at home with me, but you are with another man. I know we ain't got much to say before I let you get
Started going at age 13 and got to school when I was finishing getting ready to leave. That's how we were. They never got us stuff with you. Yeah, no, it's not. No, but they'll take a different one. Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, you could, yeah.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the Stab Stand-Up Showcase. Please welcome to the stage your host, Jess Roberts.
All right. I know you guys can get louder than that. How you doing?
Yay!
That was the most popcorn like pop pop pop. Yay! All right. Yeah, as you can tell, Dan is not with us tonight just because he's not feeling too hot. So we've changed it up a little bit. We're gonna do a showcase tonight. You guys ready for that?
Yes!
Fantastic. We are comedians. We're up here to tell jokes. I'm a parent. Anybody have little crotch goblins? No? Yeah, okay, you guys are kind of young. Anyway, so I have little humans, and it's kind of weird because I have to co-parent with my ex-husband. Yeah, no, I would rather not. But he he got engaged recently, number four. Yeah, and I met her while we were at my daughter's gymnastics class. She started doing this, and she got so excited, and she came up and she was like, Mom, I want to get the mats and the beams so I can practice at home and all this. And the troll that he is dating, she goes, I don't think you should be spending money on something she's not even good at yet. No, don't worry, trust me, I heard the over here, yes. I'm petty, I'm a petty bitch, but I do it with a smile. So everyone just thinks I'm nice. But a few weeks later, we're at Chuck E. Cheese, kid casinos. Yeah, we're there and we do our thing. Kids get all hopped up on sugar and then buy more sugar from the tickets. I don't get that. Get something that lasts a little bit longer. But, they don't understand how, appreciation works. Anyway, so we're out in the parking lot, and the lady is out there bragging to me about what money they're spending on their wedding. She's like, I spent $2,400 to fly my family out here, and we spent $1,800 on the dress, but I have to have it altered because I'm short. And I'm like, yes, we all know, bridge troll. So she keeps going on and keeps going on, and I'm the ex-wife. Why is she bragging to me? He's yours now. I didn't want him. That's what divorce is. If I still wanted him, you wouldn't be here. But so I just look over at her, and I'm like, I don't know why you guys are spending money on something he's not even good at yet. Yeah. It's weird. It's weird, especially when you're dating. Because having 3 kids, single, it's not really a selling point for some folks. You know what I'm saying? There are some, they're on watch lists. So just have to be careful with that. But yeah, I tried the whole getting into dating because my cousin, she was like, you got to get out there. You're lonely and you're annoying me. Go. So off into dating world I went. I know now why I didn't jump into the dating pool. It has pee in it. It has fucking pee in it. I get hit on by unicorns or people wanting unicorns. Does anybody know what a unicorn is? I think the younger folks do, older folks know. So a unicorn is when a couple approaches you and asks you to be their third. Okay? Now, I never get hot people though. I don't. I get people who look like they use a CPAP machine. Okay? I get people who look like Mama June and the Tiger King, and I'm like, what about me gives off the aesthetic that is something I'm into? Don't say the haircut. I'm just saying. But yeah, I haven't really done a whole bunch of dating, but it kind of does make you lonely, so then you have to kind of venture out a little bit and get creative. So recently I found something that suits me, and I ran into a problem. He's too big. He's too fucking big. You know how you always put an eraser on the top of a pencil and there's just no more room? That's how it is. That's how it is. I have to sit here and wonder if my HMO is covering any injury that I might have on this one. It is very, it's the kind that makes you think about it in the inappropriate time. I was at work, I work at Rayleigh's, and I work in the deli, and I was operating the meat slicer. That is not a time to be daydreaming. I'm just saying, somebody looked over and they're like, what are you doing? The guy that I was, trying to help, he's like, I only wanted 1 pound. There's a whole 5 pounds of just sliced ham because I was daydreaming about dick. I couldn't help myself. It's amazing. But you know what else is amazing? All the lovely comedians you are going to see tonight. So let's give it up for Stab for having this lovely, lovely comedy event tonight. Don't forget, there's some drinks and some, snackaroos up front. Get your little drinky on. Be responsible. You guys look like adults. Maybe not you. It's okay, though. Definitely not her. That's my cousin anyway. I had to mess with her. Anyway, we do have a plethora, all sorts of different comedians here tonight. The first one that is coming up, I absolutely love her. I've watched her grow in the comedy community, and she was voted Chico's #1 comedian last year. I would like you guys to give it up for my dear friend, Miss Gigi. I gotta be professional.
How's everyone doing tonight? Good. I'm doing pretty good. Like they said, my name is Gigi, but I go by nicknames. I go by the Chica from Chico, the gal from NorCal, female John Belushi, and my personal favorite that I've ever gotten, Fat Joaquin Phoenix. Oh, that's the one that you want. You like the other ones. I wasn't supposed to be on this show, but people asked me how did I get on this show, and all I can say is I pull more strings than Pinocchio during foreplay. So yeah. Are you guys familiar with the Mandela effect at all? For those of you that don't know what the Mandela effect is, it's when a population of people has a memory of something that never actually occurred. Common examples include a lot of people think Curious George has a tail. He actually does not. A lot of people think the Monopoly Man has a monocle. He actually does not. Those are pretty common examples of the Mandela effect, though. I came across one that I thought was pretty shocking. I came across a group of people that thought, that have this memory of U2 being a good band, when in actuality, they've always just sucked. And I'm sorry for all you U2 fans that joke went over the edge. Yeah, see? All you closeted U2 fans out there. I came out, why can't you? I don't know. I'm wearing nice little boots on, but when I'm not wearing my boots, I'm wearing, I like something casual. I like Keds sneakers. You guys familiar with Keds? Nice white sneakers. They're not just for old people. That's just who they market it towards. It's for anyone. I do like Keds. I liked them so much that I try to work, for marketing for them, But they never liked any of my slogans. Can I tell you guys the slogans and you tell me if maybe, you like them or if it went too far? I have an unhealthy addiction to Keds. I keep a lot of Keds locked up in my closet. I had to get new Keds because the tongue wore out. Stuff like that. That's not the first time that I got, in trouble for marketing. I actually opened up back in Chico, a brunch truck. We would serve breakfast food, specifically crepes is what we focused on. And the whole point of it was that we would deliver crepes to anyone that wanted them, no matter where they're standing. The business itself was great, but what killed it was, again, my piss-poor marketing. I thought, since we're marketing crepes to people no matter where they're standing, I thought a good name for it would be Statutory Crepe. But I realize now in retrospect that was wrong. I learned that means something else, and I apologize. That's not who I am. I am originally from Chico, and Chico's known as kind of a party town, which is very much true. I remember one time I was at a bar downtown, and there was a bartender I recognized from another bar working there. And my friend, my friend thought he was fired. He's like, what the heck? He used to work there, and I assumed he just, would stop working. I had to explain to him that Chico's different. In Chico, bartenders are a lot like Catholic priests. They're never actually fired. They're just kind of taken to a new location, and you cross your fingers that this is the one where they kind of behave responsibly. I don't know. I have a friend. I've met so many lovely people in the comedy circuit. I met one that was an EMT, and I had to ask him all the cliche questions. One of my favorites is I asked him, is it true that staying alive is used for CPR? I don't know if you've heard this, but I said, is that true? That's staying alive? And they said, that is true. And they told me, they're like, you want to hear something fucked up? Sometimes we use another one bites the dust when we're doing it. And you can test it out. It's the same beats per minute, you know, da 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 da. And I was like, oh, that's pretty gnarly. How often do you use that? And they said, only when we're not betting on the person. Oh, I'm making the crowd sad. But before I go, I'll leave you with this. I try to keep pretty humble when it comes to doing comedy. A lot of people have asked me, you know, when it comes to jokes, they're like, Gigi, how do you come up with your lines? And, you know, I try to keep my head on my shoulders. I come up with my lines how I imagine all of you come up with your lines, you know, on my mirror, cut up with my credit card. I mean, how else do you think I stay so perky? Anyway, I've been Gigi. You have a lovely, lovely night.
Yay! One more time for Gigi, everybody. One more time. Yeah, I'm not professional. I'm sorry. I am, though. Your next comedian is coming from over there. She is kicking ass in the comedy world right now. Very fresh, very new. She is one who can sit down, but humble enough. Okay, see, I can't read. Okay, I can't read. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I have kids, okay? There's no sleep behind these eyes. It's just makeup and regret. Anyway, from all the way over there, Audacious.
Yes, I did give her a line. I was asking her to say, I'm going to have to sit down and be humble another night because we are doing stand-up for this one. It was going to be the I Can't Stand for this show, which I was very excited about because I'm not coordinated upper body. So that was going to be just basically my whole act was stumbling up on stage. All right. Well, since we were on the topic of saving lives, let me give you guys a few other beats that you can do just in case you have to do CPR. So this one, don't do out loud, but you can do from the top, make it drop. That's a wet ass pussy. That one, and also Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down. Yep. So if you need to give CPR, you got choices now. You don't have to the whole time. Yeah. All right. It's a bit nippy in here, wouldn't you say? No, I bought a Skims bra. I've been wanting it for a long time. It's been on my eye in my cart for about 6 months. It's a bra that has built-in nipples. I know. It doesn't make any sense, but it's gonna like suffice because I can't afford a boob job. So it's just usually one's down here and one's up here. And now they're even. And I get to say it on stage, so that makes it a titty tax write-off. All right. Yep, it's gonna cover the bra. And then you can come up with, I'm just wearing it today for the first time, but I have to come up with more things. So if you think of something, let me know, because so far all I have is winter is coming. Yeah. No, I'm having fun with it. So Trump's appointed health secretary, right, Robert F. Kennedy Jr., is launching that whole like MAHA, Make America Healthy Again. Yeah. The only thing I really think of when I hear MAHA is Amanda Bynes, back when she did her TV show, and she had a character that would go, MAHA! Yeah, millennials will remember that one. Yeah. I've been told a lot that I look like Amanda Bynes, and now I just ask, I'm like, well, which year? She's had some rough years. I like to think of I'd be Amanda Bynes if she didn't have a drug problem and liked food instead of drugs. Yeah, no, I've gotten that resemblance quite a bit. But one thing RFK Jr. has been trying to do is ban Coca-Cola, like Diet Coke. You know, that Japan did that like before the Obama administration. So it's about time. I'm not gonna miss Diet Coke because Coke Zero, it's like you kind of get used to it. But one thing that just recently happened is now there's a Mexican Zero Coke. You guys heard about this? Mexicans are banning Coca-Cola. Yeah, because ICE was called, like the Coca-Cola factory called ICE on their own employees. So I'm like, you know, ICE and Coke usually go well together, but not in the factory. So if you want to drink Coca-Cola, maybe just switch to Pepsi, like the rest of the like the rest of Mexico is doing right now. Yeah, so I'm calling it Mexican Zero Coke. It's Pepsi now. Yeah, so holidays just passed, Valentine's Day. My partner doesn't celebrate it, I found out. Yeah, he celebrates anti-Valentine's Day. Yeah, what's that, right? I was like, is that where we break up instead of like go on a date? Yeah, anti-Valentine's Day. He said it's on March 14th, also known as National Suck a Dick Day. Creative, right? No, I Googled it. He didn't make it up. Yeah, Google calls it Steak and Blowjob Day on March 14th. Yeah, that's already a holiday. That's like a nerd holiday. Pi Day, right? What are they doing to Pi Day? That doesn't make sense. It's been a while. Might have forgot. March is also Women's Month. So you're telling me there's a dick holiday in the middle of Women's Month? What? That's like having a white President's Day in the middle of Black History Month. What are we doing? That's like having ladies' night at the club, but men get in free and drink free and ladies pay a cover. That doesn't make sense. So we're gonna do some sexy logic. We're gonna switch it up. March 14th is gonna be National Lick a Clit Day, right? It's Pie Day. Don't you wanna eat some pie? Maybe eat some cookies, eat some cake. Mine would be the Hershey's Kisses cookies. All right, we're gonna, my comedy's down here today, you guys. All right, yeah, so I'm still pro fellatio. I'm not trying to get rid of Suck a Dick Day. I just don't want it in Women's Month. So maybe April, right? It could be after Easter. Could do Resurrection Sunday. Maybe a follow-up, Suck an Erection Monday. Okay, but I think there might be some conflicts anytime someone says, he is risen. So we're gonna not do it in April. May, no. Mother's Day's in May. Could you imagine? No, mom gets to decide when she does that. June is Pride Month. That's perfect. June's the dick suckiest month, whether you participate or not. So there's a lot of more reasons, though. There's Father's Day in June, right? There's Juneteenth. I'll do my part. Yeah, there's also Flag Day. Oh, I don't celebrate Flag Day either. Yeah, Flag Day is June 14th. So I think we just need to do that collab, right? So you'll have your Pie Day, and now we'll have Flagpole Day. National Suck a Dick Day. Not trying to be too controversial, but if we collaborated, I would take a knee for the flag on that day. Maybe 2 knees. I do kind of like to visualize, what if we just did like like a Kaepernick kneel blowjob? So respectful. Yeah, and it's also like really age inclusive. Like you can celebrate however you can. You could be full mass or maybe just half mass, you know? Whatever your flagpole is capable of. Right, lots to celebrate now. So I'm not with him anymore, but I do have some things to look forward to. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but my friend's here, and go ahead and stand up. I'd like to introduce you to the first American Them doll. This is American Them Sky. I don't know, something fluid, and they're just living in a their world. Yeah, no, I love her outfit. I love their outfit. Getting used to it. You go, Sky. Let's see. We were trying to create a backstory when they came in, and they went with volunteers down at the veterinary clinic. I'm like, yeah, that's modern and 1800s-y. You got this. Yeah, anybody else here work in healthcare? I know we got a few. Yeah, I do work in a hospital, and something great happened to me. My coworker bestie became my boss. Like, she got promoted to my boss. And week 1, I took advantage of it. Yeah, I wasted no time. I texted her first week, hey bitch, I didn't get that PTO approved from the last person. I'm still going on a vacation. And she's like, oh my God, where? And also, do send that in a professional email so I can actually approve your PTO. And I'm very happy for her and me. But they started to do buy presents for the unit to try to introduce things. They got cleaning supplies for the break room so we can clean up on our breaks a little better. I'm like, oh no. All right, but I'm a trooper, so I'm doing dishes on my break. And she got a drying rack, some fragrance soap, and a scrub daddy. I didn't know what a scrub daddy was. You guys know what that is? It's the sponge that smiles back. Yeah, they have them at Costco or Shark Tank.
It was funded by Lori from Shark Tank.
Oh, hell yeah. So I'm using the scrub daddy. I like it. But a sponge isn't the first thing I think about when I hear scrub daddy. Yeah, I work in a hospital, so I'm definitely thinking of a surgeon that wants to pay off my student loans. Right? Are there any doctors here? Damn it. All right, I'm still gonna do it. So this is what it would be like if I had a scrub daddy. Okay. Let me do tits up. Thank you, scrub daddy. I'm such a better nurse when I'm not worried about my bills. Thank you, scrub daddy. I don't have to have a prostate to get a prostate exam from you. I know. Instead of jewelry, I'd get a gold-plated stethoscope, custom engraved, #1 scrub baby. That'd be me. Yeah. I was thinking if I had a scrub daddy, even just to pay for one bill, that would be, mwah. Even if it was just to pay for my nails, right? So I don't know if you guys know this, but I only get one nail really short and the rest of them normal length, because I use this for booty holes. This is my suppository finger. Yeah, because I'm a professional, right? I don't know if you thought it was for my sex life. That's so thoughtful of you if you did. No, this is my booty hole suppository finger. I was going to tie this back into sponges, but we're just going to cut it there. Maha, my name's Amanda Bynes. Just kidding, audacious. Let's get your host back up here.
Woo, give it up for our dishes again. Holy cow. She came up here and started talking about blowjobs, and I lost my attention again. I'm telling you. It's... Anyway, no, I'm immune. Okay, so here's the thing. I don't have my real teeth, so I have had to have dentures because I have children and they suck the life out of me in utero, and my teeth would just fall out. And then, because of all the tattoos and everything, people would always be like, oh, how long have you been sober off meth? And I was like, well, I was born in 1985, and in 40 fucking years, you dick. But here's the thing. I am immune to giving bad blowjobs in Captain Crunch now. I'm just saying. Doesn't scrape the roof of my mouth. Either one. Anyway, the next comedian that's coming up tonight, very, very funny. I absolutely love him. Let's give it up for Mr. Mike Nordstrom.
Hell yeah. Give it up for fucking calloused mouths, everybody. Hell yeah. We're having a good time. Are we having a good time? All right, you can be honest with me. You're wearing a PBR shirt, dude. I'm drinking a PBR. Me and you, dude. We're in this together. Are you having a good goddamn time? Yeah, I am. All right, that's pretty good. But I bet you fucking wish you were at home watching professional fishing right now. That's right. Yeah. I don't blame you, dude. Who doesn't love a couple of dudes on a river catching bass? That's a good time. What's your name, big dog? Brandon, that's a solid name. Hell yeah. How about you? You having a good time?
Oh, yeah.
How do you feel about just a couple of dudes catching bass?
I'm into it.
You're into it, hell yeah. But you're here tonight, drinking a White Claw. Hell yeah, what flavor?
Peach.
Peach, not a bad, it's not a great flavor. It's a flavor. Hell yeah, what's your name? Well, Gigi, I wasn't fucking talking to you, dude. I know you. You guys give it a big line for Gigi. How great is she? Killing it. What's your name?
Christine.
Christine, give a big line for Christine. Hell yeah. Coming out. And we got Audacious. She's wearing glasses. She doesn't need them, but she likes to wear them. Pretty cool. Give it up to her. And she said your name was Sky?
Yeah.
Give it a big line for Sky, everybody. A lot of flannel. Hell yeah. You're wearing glasses. What are those, Warby Parker? Are you sure? I know a pair of Warby Parkers when I see a pair of Warby Parkers. I don't know. All right, we got Sky, we got Gigi, and I met you the other day at Press Club, and I want to say your name starts with an A. It starts with a J. It starts with an M. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, Z. I don't know the alphabet. R. Rebecca? Was it? No, it's Rebecca, but it's not Rebecca. It's close to it. Is it Rebecca? Okay, never mind. It's Rebecca. Give it a big laugh for Rebecca, everybody, coming out. And Brennan, I'm guessing you're the one who brought Brennan here. Brian. Oh, I thought your name was Brennan this whole fucking time. You know what? I feel like a fool. You're all looking at me. Christine, you're looking at me. You fucking, once I got up here, you said, that fucking idiot. That fucking idiot. That guy's in it for the money. He's only up on this stage for the money. And let me tell you, Brian, I don't even care about the money. I'm not up here for the money. All the money's going to my fucking bitch ex-wife, you know? And just to show the judge. None of that was true. Don't worry about it. I haven't been married. No, that's okay. You don't need to awe me not being married. I'm only a 25-year-old man. I appreciate you guys for not laughing at that. Because I feel like I tell a lot of people that I'm 25 years old, and they laugh right in my face. So good for you guys. We got Brian, and what's your name? Brianna, very close. That's why you guys are sitting next to each other. And you didn't bring him here. She brought him here. And then that's why you have to separate the two, because he's going to fucking freak out. He could be at home right now watching a couple of dudes catching bass. And so is it husband, wife? Yeah. You guys been together. You guys been together for a long time, haven't you? Let me, do you want to take guesses? I'm going to say 35 years.
Oh, I wish.
48. 48. Don't say I wish. Come on. Give it a big laugh for 48 years. That's not too bad. How do you, is there a secret? I guess having are you the daughter? The key is to having the daughter sitting between you. And not even that, but it's Brian, daughter, what's your name? Brianna, fucking I knew that. And then a goofy backpack, and then Ma. She can't even be in two seats. You gotta be fucking one over. Hell yeah. How'd you guys meet? Was it on a bass boat? You guys been, that's fucking cute. That's fucking a good time. Were you a quarterback? Hell no. What do you fucking do, a bunch of ketamine in the bathroom? Did you guys have ketamine 48 years ago? No. It's speed. You guys had speed, though. Yeah, I was doing speed in the bathroom. Hell yeah, dude. How'd you guys meet? I was high school. You guys have the same class, your home period together?
We're a year apart.
A year apart? Okay. What do you fucking ride up on you in his El Camino?
No, it's Chevy Chevelle.
Chevy Chevelle? I was close.
It was a van.
Oh, you had a van? I got a van, too. It's not a creepy van, though. It's a cool van. I know what you're thinking, Christine. Christine, you're saying, oh, this guy up here, he's an idiot. He's a fool. He's doing it for the money, and he's a creepy van. I don't have a creepy van. It's a normal van. Oh, yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming out. What motivated you for coming out here?
Jess actually is, she works, or her son comes to my preschool.
Okay, pretty cool. So you're the preschool teacher. Very cool. And then you're like, let's go to a fucking comedy show where people be talking about nuts all day. Good for you. Hell yeah. And then who are you?
I'm actually her sister.
You're her sister. And then how do you like Brian? Are you pro Brian? Hell yeah. That's pretty cool. And you've known him as long as she has.
Yes.
Where's your man?
I'm divorced.
Divorced? True Shaper, you're in fucking luck, dude. Yeah. He's a married man, but not for long. We got a divorcee in the building. About to have pull that ring off, dude. We're about to have a good time. Drew Shaver, your beard's coming in nice. Guys, give a big laugh for Drew's beard, everybody. Yeah, I know people. No big deal. Hell yeah. And then, what's your deal? What's your name? What's your deal is such an accusatory statement. That's so aggressive. I'm so sorry. Let me start. Let me restart. Thank you so much for fucking coming here. Your smile is brightening up the room. What brings you in tonight?
It's her fault.
It's fucking Jess. Fuck you, Jess. Like you said, it's her fault. Like it was like you're having a bad time. You said that like you're not having a good time. You're having a great time? Do you promise? If you're fucking lying, I'm gonna drink and drive tonight. I swear to God. So fucking someone's life is on the line tonight. Hell yeah. Well, thanks for being here. And then what brings you out tonight?
I'm Jess's mom and you don't fuck with me.
I'm not gonna fuck with you.
Don't do it.
And I respect you. And I'm happy you're here. And I like your sweatshirt. And I like the way you smile. And I think you have very kind eyes. I see you and I say you could run any business. I say you could become friends with anybody in any room. I say you, Jess's mom, could walk into a fucking bake shop and you would befriend everybody there. You could walk into a mall, just high five fucking everybody. I bet you have a mean high five, Jess's mom. You have a good high five? I bet you do. You look like you fucking got a good high five. And I bet you know how to put together a carburetor like fucking nobody's business. I know you do. God damn, what's your name? Carrie, and that's a beautiful name, Carrie. Yes, Carrie. And Carrie, I bet you're a no-nonsense kind of gal, and I like that about you. You see a guy up here, and he said he's gonna drink and drive, and you said, I don't like that. And good for you, Christine, she didn't fucking bat an eye. She saw me, said, oh, I'm gonna drink and drive. She said, me too. Not you, though. You said, that's bad. That's a bad boy right up there. And I don't like him. And I don't blame you. I'm not a good guy. I'm a bad guy. I'm a fool. I'm just doing it for the money. I'm up here just doing it for the fucking money. By the way, Jess, how much am I getting paid for this?
Nothing.
Fuck! I could have been drinking at home.
Exposure.
That's exposure. That's right. That's right. Jesse's mom, she's gonna fucking... I want to get invited to your barbecues. Because I bet you fucking throw a mean fucking hoedown. How many kinds of beers do you have at your hoedown? None? A sober hoedown? Yeah. I respect her. I bet it's a damn good hoedown. What is it, Sprites? What kind of beverages do you have there? Ginger ale. Good boysenberry. Boysenberry. I didn't even know boysenberry was a thing. Is that a real fruit?
Yes.
Huh.
It's a very famous fruit.
It's a famous fruit.
Yeah.
I'm more of a blueberry kind of guy, but it's 2025 and I'm open to new experiences. You know? I'm not going to be the guy up here telling you you shouldn't try new fruits. You should try new fruits. Boysenberry. Interesting. That's good. Ginger ale, good for the tummy. I need that because I got a bad diet. I haven't told any jokes yet. Jess, start my time. Start the time. We're gonna get weird. Hell yeah. We got fucking Jess's mom. We're cool. Yeah, we all know each other now. And that's Ed. Guys, get a big line for fucking Ed, everybody. Hell yeah. You look good. You lost some weight. You look fucking thin as hell, dude. But not in a sickly way. He looks thin, but not in like he got a disease way. He got thin in like he fucking rides the elliptical kind of way. And good for you. And you got nice teeth. Give it a big line for Ed's teeth. Some fucking, do you ever have braces? No. Just El Natural. Fucking, that's beautiful, dude. Good for you. I had braces. You have nice teeth too. Give it a big line for Christine's teeth, everybody. Are those also El Natural or? God damn, my teeth are fucked up and I had braces. What am I doing? And then what's your name? Fran. That's a cool name. What was that short for? Francesca? Francis? Hell, that's a boy's name, but I like that on you.
Depends on how you spell it.
That's true. My name's spelled all fucked up. My name's Michael, but it's spelled Mikel. Because my parents don't know how to fucking spell. They just sounded out phonetically like a bunch of kindergartners. And I've had this name forever now, all fucking 5'11" inches of me. I'm 5'11", I know you're all thinking. Christine, you're thinking this whole time, that fucking piece of shit idiot, drinking and driving. I bet he's 5'11". And you're right, Christine. You're like, that guy's in it for the money. And you're right, I am in it for the money. And I'm 5'11". And I always thought that being under 6 foot would hurt my chances with women. Turns out it doesn't. Turns out they don't care. Turns out they only really care about how much I cried during Malcolm in the Middle episodes. And that I don't listen and some other bullshit. It's rough out here, Brian. I've been broken up with twice at the Six Flags. That's fucked up. I got a complicated relationship with corn dogs now. The roller coaster's the worst place to cry. The tears flip flat back in your eyes on the loop-de-loops. It's a problem, dude. So you guys been together for 46 years. 48, I'm an idiot. 48 years. Good on correcting me. Because if you didn't, dude, Jess's mom would have been fucking pissed, dude. You guys been together for 48 years. And if you ever decide to break his poor heart after 48 long years, I'm begging you, do it at a water park. Because you can cry as much as you want at a water park, you know. There's a lot of water already flying around, you know. You could be openly sobbing in the wave pool, and someone could walk up to you and say, "Hey, man, are you crying?" And all you gotta say is, "Yes! My boy is drowned! My boy was taken by the waters of whimsy!" And I'm covered in piss. Little do they know, your wife of 48 years is now fucking seeing a shift lead at Arby's who sells fake ketamine to kids. Anyway, you guys got a great fucking comic closing this out. I love you, and I hope you all drink and drive, and I'll see you next time.
All right, give it up for Mike one more time, folks. Just want to take a minute to let you know that this episode of Stab is brought to you by Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Oh my goodness. All right, this last comedian is a very dear friend of mine. Absolutely freaking love her. She's guided me in life and in comedy, and she's just one of those people that you are not going to forget because there's some stories about to come out of her mouth that you're just going to be going, what? So, yes, please give it loud for my very dear friend, Miss Asia May.
Thank you for that beautiful welcome. It's good to be here at Stab. You guys doing amazing? Yeah, sure. Hi, Mom. I didn't see you over there when I was.
No, how are you?
I'm great. It's good to see you.
You're beautiful, queen.
Oh, don't make me cry up here.
I'll be good.
Yeah, it's been one of those. I'm at one of those places in my life where the moon just affects everything I do, whether I want it to or not. I'm just realizing, that we don't have full control over everything. So, I don't know. I kind of like the things I do have control over. If I don't like it, I just get in a comfortable space. And with recent elections, I'm really easy. I was born in the South. I'm used to, clear down the line racism. I love it just like that. Say it to my face. Say it straight. I don't want to wonder about it. And so, I don't know, with the new presidency, and I don't ever get political, but I'm pretty sure Trump signed some shit that says it's okay to grab people by the pussy again. Pretty sure that's been an executive order somewhere in there. And I'm like, I'm just going to get comfortable with it, because you know what? If the DEI shit is going away, I want to be called Toots in the office, all right? I want to be called Toots. I want to be grabbed by the pussy. I want to become the best dick sucker ever under desks. That is my goal. Fuck you guys. I don't care. That's my truth. That's where I am in life. What? I just did that Thursday night. I knew it wasn't going to work, but it's all right. It worked for me. Wait till we get to the real stuff. You're like, oh my God, where did you get this nasty bitch from? I'm not nasty. I'm just bitter about some shit, okay? So, to tell my story, I started doing comedy. It wasn't something I wanted to do all my life, but I like talking in front of people. People like looking at me, and my husband left me for this bitch, okay? I was very depressed. I would go to comedy shows all the time. I'd sit in the front row. I'd just laugh. And finally somebody says to me one day, well, you must want to do this. You're here too often. And I'm like, no, not really, but I mean, I could. And I'd been with my ex-husband for 13 years at that point, okay? We raised 6 children together, you guys. 6 children, all right? I had my oldest son. There were 2 stepkids in between, and we had 3 children together. And I'm, again, speaking my truth. I grew up in a place where, light-skinned black people and dark-skinned black people, there was, a beef, right? And the light-skinned black people, women, they usually call them red bones. He left me for a red bone, you guys. She was very pretty. At least everyone thought she was from a distance. She looked like Beyonce, but up close, it was like Beyonce. It was very different right here. And that wasn't the worst part, okay? The worst part about it is, it was his stepsister. Heard your jaw drop. That's this side of the American River, because up in Placer, they're like, woo! Sister fucking! And I'm like, oh my God. Sisters, brothers, mothers, cousins, sheeps, dogs. They do everything up there in fucking Placer, but we didn't do that in Sacramento, Martinez area, to start fucking your stepsister after we've been raising kids for 13 fucking years together is just weird. Because they can't call her auntie anymore. You told them that they can't call her auntie anymore? She's their what? Because I swear to God, if somebody says, Mom, I'm fucking throat chopping them with my foot. This is what happens to children that you call Mom. Okay. So they're like, well, Mom, and we can't call her Mom, and we can't call her Auntie. What are we supposed to call her? I said, you call her a light-skinned brother fucking home-wrecking bitch. That's what you call her. And then my daughter said, oh, Dad said we can't call her that either. She tried it. You got that. All right, cool. So I had to put some energy into the universe for this thing. I had to really think about it, because I didn't want him to call her by her first name. That's not like polite, you know, to raise your kids calling adults by their first name. Can't call her mom, can't call her auntie. And I told you guys earlier that light skins were called red bones because the very first joke that I wrote was, what do you call a light skinned bitch that fucks her brother? A redneck bone. That's what you That's what you call her. But I really did. I put energy into the universe, and by that I mean I was doing Kegels, all right? And I'm gonna tell you guys, it's the best thing you do with your life. I've done 12,342 since I've been on this stage. Because if I have enough time, I'll tell you that. If you didn't know it, ladies, your pussy can fall out, all right? So just keep that pelvic floor moving, all right? So I was meditating, I was doing the Kegels, and I was like doing the whole, give me an answer, Lord, and it was like this light. I was making pancakes for the kids that day, and my daughter said, Mom, can you pass the syrup? And I looked at it, and I said, I'll be damned. Call the bitch Angel Mama, that's her. That's her name. I too am a nurse. Give it up for, you guys don't do that shit post-pandemic anymore. Like, no more masks, no more thank you for your service. Fuck you guys. We didn't get none of those PPP loans. We didn't get no fucking checks. We just got fucking COVID and cussed out and had to run low on supplies. But not me, because I'm not like the kind of nurse that actually does nursing work. Like, I'm the kind that delegates, all right? I sit behind a desk. I tell other people what to do. That's my specialty. And sometimes I'm in an environment, because I'm the only registered nurse there, I'm the only person that can do the task. It can't be the LVN that's been a nurse for 50 fucking years and who's done this 100 times because the laws have changed or whatever the fuck it is. I have to do it, and I have no clue what I'm doing. And when I don't know what to do, I look it up on YouTube, you guys, because you can figure out anything on YouTube, all right? Let me tell you. And so I was like, oh my God, and I was doing my Kegels, because I was like, when they told me what happened, they said, Asia, this lady's pussy fell out. At least that's what I heard. It was called a prolapsed vagina, and I was like, what is that? Why? And I pushed 4 kids out of here, so I was doing them Kegels hard. I was like, it can fall out? I'm a nurse, and I didn't know this. And I was like, well, you want me to do what? And they're like, put it back in. I'm like, how the fuck do I put it back in? How do you push a pussy back in? And like the video's playing, they all play in real time. It always starts with you washing your hands, all right? So once I figured out the supplies, I come in the room, this bitch is on the bed playing Candy Crush, and the dude's like, tasty. And I'm like, what is this? It can't be, it's on the bed. And like, it's happened before, right? And I'm like, well, this bitch can't fucking reach around and do it. But all right, I'm in it, okay? So I kind of plot my phone up where hers is, because I know I have enough time while the video's playing in real time for me to go wash my hands. So I prep my paper towels. All right, I turn on the water. I wet my hands. I get 82 pumps of fucking soap, because that's how you do it. And I rub them together vigorously, and I scratch my palms, and I do this between my fingers. This is how you clean your thumb. If you have a little dick, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not saying it's you or you, but you guys, you know, you get what I mean. All right? Then you rinse your hands off, and you don't shake the fucking water everywhere. You just rinse them, do your thing, fuck that water, let it run, get your paper towels, pat your hands dry, turn off the sink, grab the door with the paper towel, hold it open with your foot, toss it in the trash. It's not the trash, but fuck it, who cares, you're leaving. Grab it and get out of there, okay? That's what I did. And I get back in there and I see the phone, and I'm like, well, this is really fucking strange, but I can trust these videos. Never once have they failed me. And so I'm like, all right, well, this is, all right, so. Hiya! And I kicked it back in. Like, I kicked her pussy right back in there, all right? No foot washing, no lube, no nothing. It goes right in. Shake it out of there. And I'm like, that was weird. Why was it? I hadn't signed into my account. Okay, that was a commercial for Cobra Kai. That was not the proper way to get a vagina back in, but it worked. Fuck you guys. I'm with it. I am with it. Is it? I'm assuming. Is that? Okay, cool. I don't know if that clock's right. I just felt like I was rushing trying to be there. Oh, yay. Moving on up. So, other than being a lame nurse and having a bunch of kids and doing Kegels keep my pussy from falling out, there was, I had to like, I got married last year. And it already feels just like this. Yeah. Everyone's like, congratulations. And I was like, if you say so. The only reason why he's working is because he's 3,000 miles away, all right? This is the perfect arrangement for marriage. But like, I couldn't figure out how to get, something was wrong with my pheromones or something. It's after the divorce. And I don't know, it was probably like, I don't know, I probably got some of that light-skinned bitch shit in me somehow from the, I don't know. But I couldn't get anyone to go out with me. So I'd go to the clubs and I put raffle tickets in my back pocket. And I just bump into people randomly through the night. Sorry, I'm sorry, sir, excuse me. And at the end of the night, I would ask the DJ for the microphone. I'm like, come on, just give me. And I'm like, hey guys, if you check your back left pockets, these are all the stragglers, okay? Nobody wants them. It's 2:00 in the morning, the lights are coming on, and there goes one, and I'm like, ew, ticket number 442226. And I caught an old white man is what I caught at a honky-tonk bar. At least I thought he was going to be a honky-tonk white man because that's what I wanted. Someone with fucking power tools. And a last name that could get me somewhere in life. So I chose an Irish Italian named Libertini. But for some reason, because he likes to fuck black women, he thinks he needs a black name, and it's Lamont. And I don't fucking like it. I'm like, I want the whiteness in you. I don't need you fucking doing the MC Hammer like we're back in 1982, because he's 60 years old, all right? That's how you picked up black girls back then, was by doing the hammer dance and fucking calling yourself Lamont. Like, that's not what I want. I want the fucking steel-toe boots and the calluses, all right? From the work you're doing. I want the benefit of knowing about property taxes and income taxes, because I grew up a poor black woman in America, all right? My mom moved us around 30 times. I had no idea that if you owned a home and you put a fucking fax machine in the bathroom, you could call an office and that's a deduction. I didn't know that till I started fucking this old white man. It was great. Like, there is a tool, you know, that you can use to pound nails into the wall, and it's not a high heel shoe, all right? It's got a name. It's called a hammer. I was learning so many different things. And the one time, like, some of it is like because of culture, black people just don't do certain shit, okay? But everything else that he had taught me had worked out really well. So I'm like, okay. It was a time I've never really exercised in my life. I've always just like fucked for exercise, like bouncing on dicks, you know what I mean? Like every now and then I do. I was doing neck exercises. Use your neck, use your arms to get better leverage. But when my ass started sliding down my leg, he was like, we should try a little butt fucking. And I was like, oh my God. The ancestors were like, bitch, you better not. And I was like, but he's been right about everything else. I'll try it. And here's what I'll tell you guys, if you don't know it, you can't go into ass fucking like this, okay? I didn't know you couldn't go into it like a dog shitting, but I was nervous. I was like, the vein was popping out of my eye. My knee was buckling like 5-finger death punch. And I was like, all right, put it in there. But I didn't know, like, there's certain things you need to do before you do this, okay? First of all, that's not the angle, all right? Second of all, like, the angle is, like, you gotta fucking, like, you gotta throw his elbow in there and you gotta, like, arch that shit up, right? And then, like, you can't just start with a spit. Like, I feel like if it's a first timer, like, let's lube that bitch up. Like, pour half a cup in there. Pour it! And then you can't, like, be timid, okay? I can't be in there like, oh, put it in there. You gotta be fucking confident. You gotta say stuff like, oh, put your cock in my cornhole. Because that's what ass fuckers like to hear. I don't know. I was new, okay? I just wanted to Hulk smash. Like, I wanted to be a champion and do it right. And so I'm like into it, and he gets in there. I was like, oh my God, I'm shitting. And like, this was completely unnatural. I was like, I knew it was gonna be kinky, but not this kinky. I don't like it. He's like, you're not. And I'm like, I am. And that was my experience, you know. And what I learned is that no, you're not really shitting. Well, maybe sometimes, I don't know. Hasn't happened to me yet. It just feels like that. But the thing is after it's all over, my best advice to you is to know that if you fart, Which inevitably you will because you've been pumping air in that son of a bitch trying to get the angle right. You got all that lube in there, all right? You don't know if it's gonna be a solid liquid or gas when it comes out, so I would advise panty liners from here to here. You guys, my name's Asia May. That's my time. Thanks for having me.
Oh, wow, everybody. Asia May, give it up, give it up. Well, we did it. We made it through a comedy show. Lovely, lovely. If you want to, there are 2 other shows going on tonight. The lolgbt. There's a lot of letters in there, and I'm dyslexic. So there's a lovely show after this. There's also Dear Abby, What the Fuck after that. Both of them are amazing shows. So if you want to, please stick around. Also, please remember to give it up for Stab for hosting our lovely little comedy stuff. All right, you guys, thank you very much. Get home safe. And remember, it's been sponsored by Mothers Against Drunk Driving, so please don't go home and drive.
All righty, everybody, that was the Stab Stand-Up Showcase. But as Jess said, we're just getting started. 2 more shows coming up. LOLGBT Plus presents STFU. It's drag, it's lip sync, it's stand-up, it's all of that. How can it be? Well, you stick around and find out for yourself. After that, it's Dear Abby WTF at 10. If you want to upgrade your evening, see me up front. I'll give you a discounted ticket for the next show. If you're done with us, check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream every gosh darn thing we do. STFU will begin in about, let's call it 8-ish minutes.
Radio's on, I'm moving around the place. I check my look in the mirror. I wanna change my clothes, my hair, my face, and I ain't getting nowhere. Just living in a dark like this. There's something happening somewhere. Baby, I just know that there is. You can't start a fire. You can't start a fire without a spark. This gun's for higher. Even if we're just dancing in the dark. Oh, yeah. You see around getting older. There's a joke here somewhere and it's on me. Shake the world off my shoulders. Come on, baby, this laughs on me. Come on, baby, this laughs on me. Come on, baby, this laughs on me. Yeah. Dancing, baby, even if I dance, yeah, the dance, yeah, yeah, whoa, I said, come on, baby, let's dance with me, baby,
don't think you trust. And my self-righteous side, I cry when angels deserve to die. Wake up, grab a brush and put it in a makeup. I discuss it with a shake-up. Why do I kiss it on the table? Here you go, create another fable. Grab a brush and put a little makeup. I discuss the fade with a shake-up. Why'd you leave the keys upon the table? I don't think you trust. And my self-righteous suicide. And I cry when angels deserve to die. Oh, Father. Oh, Father. Father, into your hands I commend my spirit. Father, into your hands. Why have you forsaken me? In your eyes forsaken me. In your thoughts forsaken me. In your heart forsaken me. Trust in my self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die. Self-righteous suicide. I cry when angels deserve to die.
Oh no.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for LOLGBT Plus presents hashtag STFU. Please welcome to the stage your host, Edmina.
Oh, clap it up, guys. Clap it up harder than that. Come on. Come on, make some more noise, guys. This is an interactive show, right? Get into it. Stick your hand all the way in. Come on, your hands, your feet, your head, all of it. Put your heart into this. Hey, hi, how you doing? My name is Ed Mina. I'm your host tonight for LOLGBT presents STFU. It's a lot of letters, you know what I mean? But we can make it. This is what's described as a drag comedy fiasco. Is this anyone's first time here? Raise your hands if you're your first time. Yeah, you're in for a treat, all right? So what happens is, us comedians will do some comedy for you guys, and then the drag stars, performers, will do their drag sets. Then we're gonna switch, and then we'll do some lip sync sets for you guys, and then they'll try their hand at some stand-up comedy. How do you guys think about that? Yeah? If you guys don't have any dollar bills, tipping is highly encouraged, so make sure to get some change up front maybe if you guys need. I did this show a couple of years back, and I made like $70 in tips. I was like, I'm in the fucking wrong business doing stand-up comedy. I could just like shake my ass a little bit and fucking wiggle my butt and get $70 out of this bitch. They were sticking them right in the tight-ass pants. I was like, this is great. This is like, I get it. My name is Ed Mina. I gotta be careful about how I say my full name, because it's a little too sexy. Yeah, check it out, it's Eduardo. You see what I mean, right? Like, check it out, watch out. Eduardo. You see, yeah, I can see your boner from here, sir. You know what I mean? It's just like, I gotta be careful. One of my friends, she has like a high-pitched voice. She introduced me to her friend. And she was like, hey, Peter, this is my friend, Eduardo. You know what I mean? And now Peter wants to fuck, you know? So I gotta be careful, you know? I'm not open. I love drag. I love watching drag. One of my favorite things about drag performers is their names. Drag names are like the perfect combination of like wrestling names, right? Superhero names, and fucking puns. You know, right? Just like, they're the best. Check it out, man. I got a list of like some names. Some of my favorite, right? I saw one called Monet Exchange, right? You guys know Monet Exchange? Isn't that great? That's fucking great. All right, here's another one. Hell of a Bottom Carter. One of my favorites because, you know, it is what it is. La Ganja Estranja. All right? If anybody wants to hit it up later, I'll be outside. And in honor of like Black History Month, Frida Slaves. Yeah, hey, they're black, so you know they got it. They can do it. Another one is like Sharon Needles. You guys know Sharon Needles? Yeah. You gotta be careful because then that'll lead to the next fucking drag queen. Hep, see you next Tuesday. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful. Oh man. Yeah. Any minorities in the house, right? Anybody not white here? Raise your hands, right? Yeah, nobody else. I see you. I'm Puerto Rican. I'm also a minority too, but it's funny. It confuses people because it looks like I hate Puerto Ricans. You right? Just right? Like looks like I'm gonna call ICE on you. But I love being Puerto Rican. We're loud. You know, we're tenacious. You can't tell us shit, right? And I think it's because we can't get deported. You know what I mean? Just like we got fat butts and citizenship. All right, fuck you. We're not going anywhere. You could try to deport me, but my fucking island is a beach. You know what I mean? So we're out there. I know what I'm getting into, you know? The fucking world has been crazy. I got into like an argument on the internet with like some bigot, right? About, you know, the world is crazy, right? And he was just like, well, if you don't like it in this country, you can go back to your own country, you fucking funky bean drop. Yeah, right, feel that, right? But I am Puerto Rican, and he didn't know that. He did know that, but he thought that, you know, Puerto Ricans, you know, that's, okay, couple things, right? Puerto Rico is United States, so I am home. Ta-da, right? Like, if you're gonna be racist, look at a fucking map, right? Like, I think I'm more of a geography Nazi than they are a real Nazi, you know? And another thing he did is, like, try to use, like, food against me, you know, like, he tried to, you know, like a funky bean drop, like, essentially like a beaner, right? And, like, I don't think that's such a bad thing, right? Because beans were full of fiber, vitamins and minerals, protein, right? I'll make you strong enough to break wind, right? Just like, you know, just like, and if we're talking food, what is he, right? Just a cracker. And we know they're salty as fucking hell. You know what I mean? Just, you're not messing with this complex carbohydrate. You know, just fucking, Mad because you can't tan like I do, you know? Just mad about it. I like when non-Spanish speakers try to like speak Spanish to me and they'll put like L in front of every word and an O after the word. So they'll be like El Safeway-o. You know what I mean? Just like, I'm gonna get El Cigarettes-o at the store-o. It's like, you sound El Stupido. You know what I mean? Just like fucking stupid ass. Fucking shit. Any potheads in the house? Potheads, clap it up, right? Woo! Yeah, that's exactly the reaction that I expect from potheads. Woo! We need water and a fruit roll-up. You know what I mean? Just like, if it was cokehead, they'd be like, right here, let's go. You need water also. Right? Maybe fucking sit down. You know what I mean? High blood pressure's coming. I love smoking weed, but it's gonna lead to adult onset diabetes for me. You know what I mean? It's just making me fatter. Like this shirt was not smiling when I put it on this morning. You know what I'm saying? Just like, get the nachos. You know, just like I do whatever the shirt says, you know? And I love smoking weed, but it fucked with my posture too. You know, and that's one thing I learned during the pandemic, sitting at home just smoking weed all the time, is that I can throw my back out smoking weed. You know what I mean? It sucks. You know, it's the slouching and the coughing. I'm getting older too, so I try to like take a hit. And you know, I want to be polite. You know, I don't want to be a super spreader. So what's the cough I'm doing? That one. You don't want to. COVID, you know, right? And what happens? Older people, you guys know, right? You see I'm holding onto the wall. I gotta be fucking careful, because any minute now, you know, and I did that shit one time, it clicked, I was like, oh shit. But it didn't hit me immediately, right? Because the pain doesn't come immediately, right? It happened like 30 minutes later. I went to get up out the seat, and I'm smoking again, because it's California, right? And I'm not a fucking bitch. You know what I mean? Just like, I go to cough again, and this time it hurts, so I'm just like, you see this, I had to like brace. I had to like arch my back and bend the knees. You see this, right? Just like, and like if you were walking across the street and saw me, like, why is that fat gothic dude furiously twerking in the corner over there? I'm just like, hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh, you know, just like a mess, because I got that whap, you know what I mean? Just like, that weak ass pelvis, you know what I mean? I hurt my body, yada yada yada. I heard it, all right? It hurts. I gotta hold on to the fucking wall right now. Man, smoking weed though, like I remember when I moved from out east over here. One of my first jobs was trying to get one at a dispensary, you know, because it's 9 to 5, right? You can file taxes. Imagine getting your tax returns like the weed spot, you know, just like I went into a dispensary, and you guys ever play Legend of Zelda? Open up a treasure chest. I was like, holy shit, weed. You know, they're like, take this. You know, like, okay. I asked the lady, like, how do I get a job here? It seems awesome. 9 to 5 at a dispensary. She said, bring in a cover letter and a resume, right? We all have resumes, right? But how the hell do you write a cover letter for a dispensary? I don't know. So I was just like, to whom it may concern. You know, like, hello, my name is Edmina. I heard you got that fire. You know what I mean? Just like, I could push that weight for you. Sincerely, what's good? You know, just like, what? That's all I do. What's good? I got the job at the dispensary though, right? So clap it up for that. I got the job. But they fired me because I failed the drug test. Right? They said I didn't smoke enough weed, all right? That's how it happens here in California. Shit. Oh, man. Happy to be out of the house though. Fucking fellow potheads and closet cokeheads. I don't know. The fucking pandemic was crazy, right? Everyone was locked in. I'm just happy to be out because I've been at home living like Winnie the Pooh, just like a t-shirt and no bottoms, just walking around, but feeling like Eeyore. You know what I'm saying? Let's just like, okay, I guess I'll go masturbate again. Oh bother. You know what I mean? Just like, became a fucking porn aficionado, you know, just like, you ever watch so much porn you just get bored, start Facebooking, just like, oh, whatever, you know, just like, did you know, like, if you scroll down below the video, there are comments? Who the fuck are those savages commenting on porn videos? I would imagine that pussy is mighty wet. Send, I don't know, like, I want to meet you, you know what I mean? Just like, one of my favorite genres is like homemade amateur, right? That's it, because some couples here, right? If you guys don't know what homemade amateur is, I basically call it America's Funniest Home Vaginas. You know what I mean? Just like, For me, what I like to do, I like it straight, right? So it'll be like the dude with his phone and like the girl on top, reverse, right? I'm particular. And they're on the couch, you know what I mean? Like, there's like a basket of laundry right next to them, you know? It's very, very realistic. You know they're going in after right there to wipe up. So, you know, just throw it back in. Smells like snuggle in the room and shit, right? And then what's in front of the girl while she's on top? It's not candles, it's not incense, it's not a bottle of wine, it's the fucking TV. Like, what are they watching while having sex? You know what I mean? Just like, it's crazy. Like one time they were watching the 10 o'clock news, you know what I mean? It threw me off because I like my porn timeless. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to know what time it is in your world, you know? It's like a casino. I don't want no windows or clocks, all right? I'm gonna be here for a while, all right? Just like, one time I was going to town on myself, right? And the couple was watching like Law and Order SVU. You know what I mean? I was like, damn. Yeah, it's distracting because I'm just there like, have I seen that episode? Like, what is Stabler doing now? You know? I'm not trying to kink shame anyone. It's just that now I can't get off without hearing in the criminal justice system. You know what I mean? It's like, dun, dun, you know? The fucking theme song is not even like, it's not crime music. That's like, I gotta fuck you like this with like my arm right here. Dun, 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 dun. You know what I mean? That's the finish. That's the great finish. In the criminal justice system. Like what? I could go on. Listen, you can be humming that later when you're going down on your girl, all right? Like, Mariska Hargitay. That's a safety word, all right? That's what I said. Let's see. Okay. I'm only doing a couple of minutes. Yeah, all right, we're done. That's my set right now. I'll be your host for the night, guys. We're gonna be fucking around here. If you got dollar bills, make sure to pull them out. Have fun, you know, have a good time. They're here to give you all themselves to you, so give it on back, and they'll give it back. It'll be like a cycle of energy, and we could just have fun. You guys go home and be like, this was a weird show. I don't know. Okay. Put on Law and Order, all right? All right. This next performer coming to the stage, never seen them before. Awesome people though. They're dressed up as like a fucking villain or some shit. Make it really loud right now, forever changing, everybody, ever changing.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces pass and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I can just see you tonight. There's always times like these when I think of you, and I wonder if you ever think of me. 'Cause everything's so wrong and I don't belong, living in your precious memory. 'Cause I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? Oh, 'cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you tonight. Don't wanna let this go. downtown, walking fast, faces pass, and I'm homebound. Staring blankly ahead, just making my way through the crowd. And I still need you, I still miss you, and now I wonder if I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass us by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. I could fall into the sky. Do you think time would pass me by? 'Cause you know I'd walk 1,000 miles if I could just see you. If I can just hold you tonight.
One more time for Abby WTF! Abba, I got $1. I'll give it to her. Yeah. Oh yeah, sure. Collecting. You can tip me too. I mean, I'll be up later too, singing my butt off to something. Have a change one more time, guys. Give it up one more time. It should say guilty pleasure on the back. Guilty pleasure. Orange is the new black, indeed. All right. This next comic coming to the stage, super funny guy, all over town, from here to Reno and back again. Super funny. Make it real loud for Drew Schaefer, everybody. Drew Schaefer.
Hello, hi. I'm Drew. Hello, this is my face. This is what I look like. It's not an act. I just look like this, yeah. I know you're like, oh my God, is he just so happy? No, I just have a fucking overbite, so. This is my face all the time. Are you kidding me? You know how hard it is to be angry when you have dimples? Okay, nobody takes me seriously. Like, also I'm a white man, straight white man being angry. Like, get original, you know? Like, what am I even mad about? I'm mad that Trader Joe's ran out of kumquats. Like, they're not even in season right now, and I'm pissed. I'm like, I want a rain check. You guys are not making me happy. They're like, don't you work here? I'm like, I look like it. I don't. Also, I love that song. I'm so happy to be part of the show. I am a straight man. I've never done drag. I'm not doing drag tonight. I'm just doing lip sync. But that was on my list of songs I almost did. Like the entire list, like not a single like hard rock song. It was like literally like Defying Gravity was almost what you guys got to see, okay? Like that's the kind of straight I am, like only in fucking women. That's the only way I'm straight. Every other way I'm like, I love musicals. That's my favorite. Show tunes is my favorite genre. Okay, I love Wicked. How many of you guys have seen Wicked? Is this a Wicked crowd? Yeah. The best. Okay, some of you haven't? No. Why? Not yet. Oh, my heart is broken. See, now I'm a straight white man mad about that. I'm like, you haven't seen Wicked? It's on video on demand. They don't let you rent it. Okay, that's why. They don't let you rent it yet. You have to buy it. And I was like, I'm buying it, okay? Also, my favorite musical, this is going to be super incel of me, Dear Evan Hansen. Any fans? Okay, it's basically a dude who probably is autistic and he lies about being friends with a guy who kills himself. It's sad. It's okay. And it's my favorite, and I sing it every day. And that's why I'm like, I think I might be autistic. And so, started going to therapy, and the therapist was like, I don't think you're autistic. And I was like, I have been doing Zoom therapy with you for 6 months with the camera off, okay? I'm probably autistic, okay? You don't know what I'm doing behind the screen. I can't look at myself. If I was on the camera, I would legit have a panic attack, okay? And he's like, you're fine. I'm like, you're not fine, though. That's the problem, okay? Like, I think my therapist is less mentally healthy than I am, okay? And I don't think I should have to pay my copay if he's crazier than me, okay? Like, this dude, 3 months into seeing him, it was all Zoom therapy. That's all they do anymore, I feel like. And he had birds. okay, which is already, that's not a normal animal to have, right? If he had a cat on his lap, I would feel comfort, okay? If he had a dog, that's normal. He has birds chirping the whole time. And 3 months into seeing him, he adopted a squirrel. Okay, do you notice adopted? Okay, because I've never seen that Sarah McLachlan commercial, have you? Like every day, tiny little squirrels just, like they don't do that, okay? I was like, what do you mean you adopted a squirrel? He's like, I rescued it. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, I've seen it across the street in the tree. It looked really cute, and one day I just captured it. And I was like, that's a word you should use. You kidnapped a squirrel, okay? And this thing wanted out, okay? It would be like scratching at his window. He's like, it's so cute. It gets hyper like that. I'm like, it's questing for the outdoors, like. And because it was Zoom therapy, he had his AirPods in. He would be talking to me on AirPods, and every 15 minutes, the squirrel would run over to him and grab one of the AirPods like a nut out of a tree. And he would grab it and run across his house, and I would hear him chasing it. He'd be like, I gotta go get it. And I'd hear like little chirping noises from the squirrel. And I still saw him for another year. So, like, I tried to call my insurance. I was like, I need a new therapist. They're like, he's one of our best. And I was like, this is Kaiser, so. You might be, you know, like, my job's giving it to me for free, so no capitalist society would allow a good insurance to do that, you know? And the first session with him, I knew it was gonna be bad right away. The first session with him, like at the end of the hour, I described everything. I was like, I think about killing myself pretty frequently. And he's like, oh, that sounds really bad. But when you say it, you don't look like you're gonna do it. And I was like, no, it's just these teeth. It's just bad dentistry. That's all. Like, I mean it. Like, I have a face like if you see me on the Golden Gate Bridge, you won't stop me, but you should. You know, like oh, he loves San Francisco. I'm like, no, I don't. At the end of the first session, like he says all that. I'm like, okay, but like, I think it's going to work. I don't know. They recommended you. I don't know how to look for others. What do I call you? Do I call you like doctor? Are you like psychologist? Like, what's the term I use for you? He's like, I'm not a doctor, so you can just call me Mark. I was like, no, you're not a cool college professor, you know? Like, I'm not going to call you. Like, Mark also is like a dude who fixes your pipes, right? Like, I would hire Mark to like fix this wall. You know, like that's not to fix my brain. I'm like, Mark, I don't want to call you that. I want to call you Dr. Mark. And he's like, well, I don't have my doctorate. I just have my master's. So I guess you could call me Master. And you guys, Master Mark's great. Okay, he's great. I've been calling him Daddy sometimes. You know, like, I don't know what this relationship is. My wife hates it, but we see each other once a week, you know? And he's still somehow better than the first therapist I ever saw, because the first therapist I ever saw was because I needed a note to sneak a dog into an apartment. Anybody else ever commit fraud? Yeah, I was like, okay, how do I do that? How do I find a therapist? And so my first therapist was my mom's therapist. Sounds wrong, right? You guys were, that sounds like a bad idea, and you guys are incorrect. It's a great idea, okay? Are you kidding me? Like, this dude knew my mom. He knew why I was fucked up, okay? Like, you guys sound like you're like, yeah, I subscribe to Netflix. I'm like, no, I get a 1-week free trial, watch the last episode of every single show, and right before every last episode, they're like, previously on Game of Thrones, and they catch you up, and then you just have to watch one. That's this guy. I was like, hey, you know my mom, so let's cut through all that stuff, and yeah, he was great. Also, I shouldn't have trusted him, because right away I was like, I'm only here to get a fraudulent letter for my dog. And he said, oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I got you, bro. I was like, no. Make me do something for it, you know? Like, make me work for it, you know? And he was like, I'll sign that for you. And he signed it right there. He's like, well, we have another 50 minutes. What would you like to do? And I was like, I don't know, what do therapists do? He's like, well, I have a questionnaire you can fill out. And I'm like, oh, I love questions. You know, like I love taking tests to find out, you know? And have you guys taken a mental health questionnaire before? Yeah, it's a lot of trap questions. Yeah, because I was like, oh, are we being honest? You know, like it's like when you go to the doctor, they're like, hey, how often do you smoke weed? And you're like, are we trying to fucking hang out? Like, am I lying? You know? Like, also, I need to say this. I just thought of this yesterday. I don't think doctors actually give a shit about if we get flu shots or not. Have you guys, like, I went to my doctor, he's like, do you want your flu shot? We're really encouraging it. And I was like, no. And he's like, okay, cool. And I was like, that's not encouraging it. You know, like, if they really meant it, he should have been like, do you want your flu shot? I would have said no. He would have been like, oh, because you're a fucking loser who doesn't hang around with people? And I'd be like, what? He'd be like, yeah, because everybody who's cool and goes to parties should get a flu shot. Like, I'd be like, give me a flu shot right now. Like, give me all the shots. Sorry, that's just, I don't know. I had a weird experience at the doctor because it's Kaiser. Like, literally, he walked in wearing Jordans, and I was like, you're not a doctor, dude. His ringtone started going off in the middle of it. Guess what song it was? Not Like Us by Kendrick Lamar. Okay, yeah, great song, but also I'm like, if I get a concussion, do I go to him? Because I'll be like, I think I have a concussion. He's like, yeah, but it's probably A minor. Cool. Yeah, like, he's not a doctor, okay? Also, I heard him talking to the person before me, and this lady walked in, and he's like, all right, you need to confirm your birthday. What is your birthday? And she went, oh. And I was like, what do you mean, oh? Like, that's... First question, she's like, 4? And he's like, 4? Okay, 4? She's like, 4/18? He's like, oh, okay. No, it's not that. What month? What word for the month? And I'm like, dude, just give her whatever she's here for. She has it. You know, like, she doesn't remember her birthday, whatever she's here for. Morphine? I don't give a shit. Give her all the drugs, okay? I don't trust doctors. I don't know if that's normal, but I don't think they're like heroes. I don't think like they're anything special. Like, everybody's like, oh yeah, they're a doctor. I should trust everything they say. I'm like, they're just a dude who went to college for a couple more years than me. You know, like, that's all it is, right? Like, we always like have this like, oh, nurses are heroes, doctors are heroes, teachers are heroes. But like, that's just bullshit we say so we don't have to pay them more, right? Like, I was a teacher, and I will say this, not all teachers are heroes, okay? I mean that, okay? Because I drank every day. Yeah, I got bullied. I don't know if you can tell by my energy. Easy to pick on. They were mean to me. They called me Ellen DeGenderless. That one hurt the students. Yeah, not the teachers. The teachers respected me. The kids, they didn't give a shit, okay? And I thought I would win them over because I was like the cool teacher. I was a rapping high school math teacher. That's the right reaction. Yeah. You guys are like, oh no, like, it's gonna happen. Yeah, I called myself Math Lamore, okay? Because he's my favorite white rapper, you know? Yeah. And I'll give you guys one quick example, and then I'm going to go get ready for my lip sync. I'm so excited for it. Do you guys remember Thrift Shop by Macklemore? Okay, I changed it. We were learning about how to graph a line. Remember Y equals mx plus b, slope-intercept form? Mitochondria, like, these are words we remember from school, right? So I changed the chorus to teach them, and I changed it to, I'm gonna plot some graphs, only got coordinates in my pocket. I'm plotting, looking for a slope line. This is mathing awesome. That's it. Yeah. And you guys, they made fun of me so bad. Yeah. One day they were live streaming me rapping, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get famous. I'm gonna meet Elon. I was so excited. And I got behind the person live streaming, and in big letters it just said, look at my lame ass teacher trying to rap. And that's why I drank, you guys. So homeschool your kids, don't pay teachers more, and I'll see you guys soon. Thank you so much. I've been Drew Schaefer.
Drew Schaefer, everybody, keep it going for Drew! Listen, when you look at this lineup, it looks like there's like a youth pastor. Drew's like a youth pastor. We got 2 drag queens and a Temu leather daddy. You know what I mean? Like, we are a conservative's nightmare. Right? Clap it up one more time for Drew Schaefer, everybody. All right. This next performer, right? She wanted me to tell you guys that her number is dedicated to all the bitches with anxiety, right? And all the baddies with IBS, all right? Clap it up. Make it really loud for Mercury Rising, everybody. Mercury Rising.
It's like you. Head is spinning while it's pounding. Why do I feel like I'm drowning? Just another body bouncing. Why do I feel like I'm drowning? Why do I feel like they know? Does it show that I'm panicked and paranoid? Why do I feel so alone? Does it show that I'm dancing to fill the void with pretty girls and pretty boys? Oh, it's so silently blinding me. They're all lying beside me. I don't know what's inside of me. I got anxiety. Don't mind my delusion. I came here to lose it. One with the music, feeding my illusion. Bass up into my head, the kick drum in my chest, and it won't stop pounding. All eyes on me, I cannot breathe. Why do I feel like they know? Does it show that I'm panicked and paranoid? Why do I feel so alone? Does it show that I'm dancing to fill the void with pretty girls and pretty boys? Oh, it's so silently blinding me. They're all lying silently. They don't know what's inside of me. Does it show? I got anxiety. Does it show? I got anxiety.
Hey, you guys, happy hour is from 4 to 6.
Is there alcohol in this?
Oh, God, honey, no. What kind of mother do you think I am? Why, do you want a little bit? Because if you're going to drink, I'd rather you do it in the house.
Lily, is that you?
Work with the drink till I can barely hold on to the edge of the sink, and then cause I don't wanna think, and you don't gotta hold me down, baby, I know how to sink up. Why how it feels to ask for help? When's it gonna all get better? I don't need a bad guy, God myself. I know how to hurt me better. You don't understand, you don't understand, you don't know who I am. I get fucking sad. Go on and harder. I need something strong. I know that I shouldn't complain, but I got sex and drugs and drama where I should have a brain, and maybe it's a side effect of my age, cause we're so overstimulated that we can't feel the pain. Oh, no, no. You don't understand, you don't understand, you don't know who I am. I get fucking sad. I need something stronger. Two hands on the bathroom sink. Who's that looking back at me? You don't understand, you don't understand, you don't know who I am. I get fucking sad. You don't understand, you don't understand, you don't know who I am, and I get fucking sad.
My faggot flag is dropping. Somebody help me pick up my dollar. Now help me pick up my dollars. Come on. I'm a dainty lady in some 6-inch hooker stilettos. Thank you.
Make it real out for Mercury right here. We're all leaving it on the floor tonight, guys. All right, clap it up for yourselves too for being out here. Make it real loud for the sound guy, Jesse Jones here. If you guys are thirsty, make sure to get some drinks up front too. Clap it up. All right, now our drag performers are going to be doing stand-up, all right? Be really supportive. Stand-up, it can be really hard sometimes, you know? I was at a show the other day. The door to the street was right behind the audience. I was on stage doing my thing. This homeless guy walks by, pokes his head in to see what's going on. I'm on stage. We lock eyes, and he goes like this. So that shit is hard sometimes. We get judgments from everyone, from everywhere, all right? So be supportive. Clap it up one more time. Forever changing, everybody, ever changing.
Yeah, I'm looking at you. Why, hello, everyone. How are you doing tonight? My name is Ever Changing Envy. I have the Envy last name, but there's nothing to be envious about this, okay? I literally look like Madonna and Cyndi Lauper if they fucked one of the clowns from Killer Clowns of Outer Space. Okay, so trust me, you're fine. You can tell me I'm gorgeous and we can stop right there. Yes, anyone here fans of drag? I mean, obviously you're here. Yeah. Well, yes. Speaking of drag, my drag sister Dreamy is here. She's right there. Earlier, I shoved her face multiple times, so no one call any claims, department, okay? Because I swear she's totally fine with it, right? No, we'll talk about it later. You know, the funny thing about Dreamy D, I love Dreamy D because Dreamy D is one of my very first sisters in drag. Yes, she is the reason why I looked like Frida Kahlo for a good 6 months because I saw her paint for the first time and her brows were so big, so I thought, why not? Let me paint my brows. Yay, close. That was not okay. No one clocked me for shit for 3 months later on. And they go, you kind of giving Frida Kahlo. And I was like, wow. I really love that. I love a revolutionary. Come on now. You know, the thing I love about Dreamy D is that Dreamy constantly is someone who just grounds me. Because we were in a competition together not that long ago, you know, and we were talking, and we were just having a casual conversation, and she texts me and she goes, hey, do you have white power? Yeah, she meant to say white powder, but there was a pause, and I was like, girl, yeah. It took her a couple of seconds to like kind of retract that statement, but I was just like, that was a couple of seconds too long, honey, if you ask me. No, I really do love her though. She is my grandma. We say that because she literally dresses as a 256-year-old woman. 87, thank you so much. I know sometimes we get the years wrong, but she gets everything. So it's fine. We love you, Grandma. We love you. You are the reason why we in America, we put our elderly in a retirement home. Yeah. I really do love drag, though. I mean, honestly, drag is, like, so fun. But, you know, drag is, like, kind of harsh on the dating game. I'm not going to lie. You know, like, I'm not gonna lie, when I come out looking like this, you know, like, okay, listen, you have to be very specific to want this. I dressed for a clown, okay? One time when I was like on Grindr, and you know, like, it was one of those things where it's like, hey, is that you in the corner? And I was like, I'm in drag, yeah. They go, hey, can I boink you from the back? I was like, no, immediately lashes off, wig off. Goodbye. I would not, thank you very much. Okay, I am not here for clown chasers. Okay, clown chasers is a no. Okay, again, you have to be very specific to want this. Okay, I do drag to not attract the menses, all right? Okay, this is, like I said, Cyndi Lauper, Madonna, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. This should already tell you that this is not the fantasy you want. But I mean, hey, you know, each to everyone on their own, right? And listen, you know, speaking of boinking from the back, have you seen our beautiful host this evening, Mr. Ed over here? Yeah. They said something a little bit along the lines of, what was it? Latinos have big butts and citizenship. Yeah, hi, I would like a green card, thank you. Hi, I would really, really love a green card, thank you. Oh, you're shining your light for me. Oh my God, listen, I got a couple places where the sun don't shine where it needs some light, okay? No, I'm kidding. But, I really do love drag, though. The most wonderful thing about drag is the fact that you create such beautiful friendships and such beautiful, connections. And, you at some point, you fall in love with the community and you create trust. So much trust that during a Pride show that I hosted one time at our show in Napa, I went an entire show and nobody told me that I had fucking lashes on. So drag queens do this thing, right? So we do this thing. Yeah, because you were there. You were there. I'm calling you guys out. Okay, so drag queens do this thing, right? Where occasionally, every couple of hours, every 15 minutes, really, we'll have a conversation. This, right? The show is well over already. I have been hosting the entire fucking thing. And I go and do this. We're talking in a group outside, and I go, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I turned to everyone, I was like, how could you do this to me? They said, but you're fine, your makeup is so good. I was like, lies. Liza Minnelli, lies on all of you. Okay, so I love drag performers, but they are also pathological liars. Yeah. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But you know what, guess what? We are thankfully great entertainers. Yeah. Yes, thank you, Snaps, for over there. Really, it takes a lot to be able to come up in all of this. And quite frankly, these are the biggest hip hats that I have ever worn. And I got them from my mother, my drag mother, not my actual mother, because she wouldn't approve. Okay? Yes, I got them from my drag mother. I love her, but that's the only good thing she ever gave to me. No, it's all good, and it's all good here. Well, how are we doing? Everyone's all good? Yeah? Well, obviously, clearly, I am not the greatest stand-up comedian. If you liked what you saw, my name is Ever-Changing Envy, and if you didn't like it, my name is Dreamy D. Thank you so much. And she's right over there!
Ever-Changing Envy, one more time, forever! All right, guys, it's my turn now for the lip sync portion of the show. All right, so, whenever you're ready, Jesse.
I am bleeding internally and also externally. What did you do to me? There's nowhere in my lungs. And I'm crying on the floor of a Walmart store. Crying on the floor of a Walmart store. I don't even know who I am anymore. My blood is all over the floor. Something you said yesterday is stuck in my head. Now it's caught inside of me, eating at my flesh. I was a god, but then I fell, condemned to eternally living in hell. I am bleeding internally and also externally. What did you do to me? There's nowhere in my lungs. And I'm crying on the floor of a Walmart store. Crying on the floor of a Walmart store. I don't even know who I am anymore. My blood is all over the floor. I'm on a silent mission to make everyone despise you. I'm sitting on this bar stool till I find someone to cry to. Karma will come and take me out, condemned to eternally living in hell. I am bleeding internally and also externally. What did you do to me? There's nowhere in my
luck tomorrow morning, all right? I did this for you. I'm actually bleeding internally right now. I am. Thank you very much, guys. That was a little ditty called Bleeding Internally by the Dream Eaters. One of my favorite bands. They're funny as hell. And I thought you'd like them too, all right? Thank you very much, all right? You guys ready for your next stand-up performer? You saw her with the flag, minus the L. Make it really loud right now for Mercury Rising, everybody. Mercury Rising.
Ouch, that was a heterosexual ass high five. That hurt. Keep making some noise while my hand starts. Hey, you guys, how are we doing tonight? Repeat after me. Can I get a yes, queen? Yes, queen! Can I get a you better work? You better work! Can I get a oh? And we do accept the white girl. Okay. We accept that. I'm looking at you, glasses. Yes, go on. Even if you can't roll your R's, at least you can roll your tongue on my taint. That's all that matters. No, y'all, how are we doing tonight? Are we having a gay old time? I'm excited to be out tonight. I just got done at a drag show at the B Street Theater up the way, and it's crazy because I was like, usually I'm used to running around in clubs, okay? So it's like club, bar, cock, another club, bar, cock, ejaculation, another bar, and it's all in one night. It's just crazy. And so tonight's theater, cock, theater. I don't know. I'm looking at you, glasses. This is gonna be I'm used to multitudes of cock in my life. No, but here's the thing. My name is Mercury Rising. Make some noise if we have hung out before. Make some noise if this is your first time meeting me. Yes, God. Yes, God. So I'm excited because this is my second time here at this wonderful establishment. Can we get a round of applause for this fabulous establishment? I love me some Stab Comedy Lounge. They are doing comedy. I don't typically think of myself as a comedy queen. I usually think of myself as like a serious, dedicated queer entertainer. But then the way that half of the queer entertainers in Sacramento be laughing at me, I'm like, okay, I must be a comedy queen. That's the way it goes. They're all like, girl, you just walk around in your gay flags and your napkin dresses. And I'm like, well, yes. Do you like my dress? Yes! I love it. This is my favorite. So I am a faggot. Okay. Woo! I'm just saying. Make some noise if we have any fags in this audience. No, but I can say faggot. Okay. I have gay friends all around, and they gave me passes. Okay. I've been to Denver, Colorado, Portland, Oregon, San Francisco, and back. Okay. I've gotten every STD in the book. Okay. It was actually funny. No, well, because, okay, last time I came here, I was talking about, so I turned 30, and for the record, I came here last year. So I am now 31, and I'm hanging out. Last year, I was like, I turned 30, and I just decided to start my Grindr expedition. All right. This is like a conquest. This is like playing. What was that one game we used to play where it was the Oregon Trail? You remember on the Macintosh piece? Oh, yeah, y'all just aged yourself. No, but that's how I felt going through Grindr. Is last year I was going through my Grindr experience. This year I'm a full-on hoe. All right. And last year I was sitting there and I was like, trying to hook up with anybody I could, anybody who would hit me up at the clubs. Now I'm sitting here and I'm like, I'm actually looking for something serious, all right? And it's crazy because I've been trying to hit up people left and right. And this is me out of drag, okay? My name is Mercury Rising. Out of drag, my name is Zach. All right. Zach has been trying to hook up with people left and right. And I've had people come up to me on Grindr. They've been coming over to my apartment. And every time I go for a hookup, it has been catastrophe. All right. It's been worse than our administration has been. It's crazy. It's crazy. No, like I sit there and I go in and I'm like, I wake up and I'm like, this is going to be a good day. I planned for a good Grindr experience. And then I go to bed and I'm like, well, it wasn't. It's so sad. It's so sad it's actually funny because like I'd be trying to hit up people and I'm like, hey, come over, and every time they come to my house, and my house is a shoebox of faggotry and dragotry. There's like wigs hanging from the wall. There are shoes just strewn about. I live in a studio apartment, so this looks like a hotel room that a hooker got murdered in. It's crazy. And I asked them, I'm like, what's going on? They go, oh, you're too effeminate. You're too effeminate. I just can't. Mind you, this is some fucking 24-year-old Mexican twink telling me I'm too effeminate. And I'm like, I go on their story on Instagram and they're posting their OnlyFans. And I'm like, oh, so I'm the twink. I'm the effeminate one. And it's so sad because all of them, but then whenever I go out and drag, and I promise you I'm going to Faces later tonight because I'm a little horny. I'm not going to lie. Glasses, I'm a little horny. No. But here's the thing. It's so sad because it's like every time I go out and I put myself out there as Zach, they go, oh, you're way too effeminate. I can't. Every time I go out as Mercury, I get trade like there's 3 dicks in a parking lot at one time. It's crazy. And they're all related. It's crazy. My favorite hobby is docking brothers together. No, but the sad part is that I asked them, I'm like, why didn't it work out? And they go, you're just too effeminate for me. I can't. But then when I was in drag, like literally last night, I was at a show, and then I had some fucking big ass dude. He looked like fucking Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, okay? And he comes up to me, he caresses my body. I'm like, oh yes. He buys me a drink. I'm like, please roofie it. He was so, and I was so down, okay? Sorry if you, but here, for the record, before I keep going, if that was too much, I'm the girl who sits there and before I take a shower in my apartment, I unlock the front door, open it up, make sure the gate's wide open, and I go in the shower going, please let somebody come in here. So I sit there, and literally last night, I have Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's twin, and he's like, what are you doing tonight? And I was like, going to my car in the parking lot with you right now, let's go. He proceeds to take off my underwear. He proceeds to caress my legs and take off my shoes. And I was like, yes, God, I'm doing this. I'm Sarah Jessica Parker in fucking Sex and the City right now. I'm living my fantasy. And this is where it gets NSFW, so if anybody... But so he proceeds to go down. And I'm like, yes, God, you better work. And we finish. We all finish. I finish, and he's sitting there like, yes, God. And I'm like, I have a napkin in the glove compartment because I'm gay. So he sits there, and the thought crossed my mind. I asked him, why are you so interested in me? I'm in drag. I have this wig on right now. The reason I have a bandana on, this isn't hairspray. This is ejaculate, okay? This is what's holding, for the record, if you want to lay a hard lace front wig down, girl, that's the way to do it. Just put a hairdryer on it and it'll melt. It'll smell crazy, but so do half the drag queens in Sacramento. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, girl, here I am, living, laughing, and loving. And I ask him, why did you like this? Why did you go down on Mercury Rising? He says, because you're so manly. You're so manly. You got a hairy chest and you got hairy legs. And I was like, damn. So I have to get in drag to be manly. It's crazy. It's crazy. Here's the thing, y'all. I see you. We see each other. I'm rocking out a good 3 minutes and 69 seconds right now, and I haven't even gotten it. No, here's the thing, y'all. I want to say this. I love Sacramento because Sacramento supports queer entertainment, and Sacramento supports entertainment as a whole. That's why we're here tonight, supporting such a wonderful establishment like Stab Comedy Lounge. And I want to say this, and I know comedy shows aren't political, but drag is political inherently. It was the first stone thrown at Stonewall that they're trying to get erased. And it's crazy because we sit here in this world, and I want to say, as long as we stick together, as long as we keep supporting our local queer entertainment and entertainment as a whole, I want to say, can I ask real quick, and yes, I'm gonna get done, but can I ask, do we have any gay people in the audience? Yes. What? We have one. It's ever changing.
I'm not gay.
I don't need. And when I ask for gays, I don't mean normal gays. I mean, do we have any lesbians in the audience? Yes. Do we have any non-binary people in the audience? Do we have any transgendered brothers and sisters in the audience? That's the thing. I love this kind of establishment because we support all kinds of entertainment. And in this world, y'all need to keep supporting your entertainment because they're trying to erase it, okay? I want y'all to support your entertainment. We have crazy people in office right now. We have crazy people running the country, okay? People who don't deserve it. We have Donald Trump in the office. We have Elon Musk probing his brain right now in the office. We got all these rich white people in the office running this country, but here's the thing. As long as we stand together, we will survive. So no matter what happens, no matter what kind of Donald Trump, no matter what kind of Elon Musk runs our country, we just need to be like Jeffrey Epstein and hang in there. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a yes? Yes, can I get a you better work? I want to say, without you, there would be no us, and without us, this would just be Roseville, California. So can we get a yes? Thank you, and have a good night.
Mercury Rising, everybody, make it up for Mercury! Yo, that bitch could have headlined here tonight, all right? Give it up one more time. Shit. Just out here with a public grinder profile. She just breaking it down. She just telling us what you want. One more time for Mercury, guys. All right, we're running a little behind. So this next performer, you saw him already, the youth pastor himself. Make it really loud.
Hi, Uber for Drew? Olivia? Cool, thanks.
Got my driver's license last week.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to be driving people yet.
You were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house.
Yeah, I was waiting for like 15 minutes outside of my house for you.
Today I drove through the suburbs, crying because you weren't around.
I was right there the whole time.
Yeah, today I drove through the suburbs, cause how could I ever love someone else? And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one.
Are you driving right now?
And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. Guess you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street.
Just missed my turn.
Red lights, stop signs, I still see your face in the white cars, front yards. Can't drive past the places we used to go to, cause I still fucking love you, babe.
Me out right here, like you missed a red light, you drove in somebody's front yard. Really, this is just too unsafe for me. Please, please, please let me out.
I know we weren't perfect.
2 stars.
I've never felt this way for no one. And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. Cause you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. Cause You said forever, now I drive alone past your street. You said forever, now I drive alone past your street.
All right, if we want to get everyone up here, Ever Changing, Mercury Rising, Drew Schaefer, come on up here. If they can hear me, they're probably outside. Come on up. Where's the other two at? Ever Changing, Mercury Rising, come on up. Come on up. Make it real loud for our performers tonight, guys. My name's Edmina, Mercury Rising, Ever Changing. Shout out to all the ballmen. I've been your host, that's been Drew Schaefer. I love you guys. Keep loving. Fuck the system. Get home safe, guys. Peace.
All right, everybody, that was STFU. But we're not done. We've still got one more show. If you want to continue your evening, I'll see you up front. We can upgrade your night. Dear Abby WTF will begin basically as quickly as I can turn the stage over. If you're done with us, check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream every gosh darn thing we do. Dear Abby WTF will begin, let's call it 4-ish minutes, or as quickly as I can. Welcome to Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for Dear Abby WTF. Please welcome, already on stage, all of Dear Abby WTF.
All right, are we live? We're live. Nicole,
Hi, so good to see you, Jesse.
so good to see you. How have you been?
You know, life's a shit show, but it's all good.
Yeah, but here we are. I'll introduce our guests.
All right, so I just want to say it's kind of funny. So I knew there was a guy named Eric on this show since you made the flyer like a week ago, but I didn't figure out that it was this Eric until like half an hour ago, which is funny because we were on the same show on the same stage together like exactly a week ago.
Yeah.
So.
So you know Eric.
Exactly.
So okay, so you and Eric are old friends.
Yeah, he does power play a lot, and that's how I met Emily too, is power play.
Oh, so you knew Emily too?
Yeah, I think the only person who hasn't been on power play is you, actually.
I feel like, I've done improv. I can improvise, but you've never asked me to be on the show.
I don't book it though. You gotta kiss Andy and Jesse's ass. For
I
that,
kiss
sorry.
no one's ass. Oh, Jesse's? Oh, yeah. This Jesse.
One of them's here.
Never mind. I guess I won't be on the show. So I ain't kissing no. Oh, Jesse's. I'll kiss his ass. Yeah.
Yes.
All right. Well, Emily, Eric, thanks for doing the show. How are you guys?
Good.
Great.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
we
Thanks for having us.
Just came from another show.
What show?
Yeah, tell us.
It was like a fundraiser at the Uli. Right?
Oh, at the Uli?
Yeah.
Oh, that Buddy Ramming show?
it was Buddy's show.
Yeah. How was that?
It was good.
It was good.
It was fun.
Yeah, we had fun.
So it was like, did he have like improvisers and comics and like dancers and like fire breathers and like
Tonight it was
sword swallowers?
It was improvisers and stand-ups. So
Uh-huh.
we're on an improv team called Shark Sparksley together,
Oh.
and so we were the improv.
Were you trying to
folks
tell
on
them,
the
hey,
show.
I could do stand up? Were you trying to slip some stand up?
Maybe next time.
Okay. Who were the stand ups?
I don't know.
Wow, they must have been great.
I'm horrible. I've
I
always
just don't
been
remember their
horrible with
names.
names.
But
my
they were
entire
funny.
life.
And
I don't know. I think they'd be funny.
backstage.
You remember them.
We were backstage though
Oh,
during theirs. So.
dude, the backstage at the Uli's dope.
That is.
Yeah, it's like it's like someone's kitchen.
It apparently used to be the owner's. Like he used to live there.
Yeah, I hear all
Mr.
kinds of
Uli's
I hear all kinds of
apartment.
tall tales every time I'm in the, like he's still up there. Like,
Yeah. So
he might come down and make a sandwich right now.
Elise, who like runs it, it was like she's like, yeah, he comes in, like stops in to see like what's happening, but never sees any of the shows.
He's just senile and wanders around the neighborhood. Stops by sometimes.
But-
No, I just made that up.
But I've worked at other theaters, and that's apparently just like if you own a theater, that's literally what you do. Just walk in random times, even when like shows are going on. Like, oh, I'm gonna just turn the lights off right now.
No, why is it so loud in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, one of our teammates was telling us that that during a different show one time, like the owner came in with their like toolbox and started working on the bathroom, which was like right next to the stage. They were like, "Well, let's just sing louder." It was like a musical
I
improv
love that
show.
if, like if the owner came in like, "Look, if anyone needs to use a shear, you better do it now."
Like in the middle of an improv show.
So, but not you, young man. You look like you tear it up. No, you go use a shooter at the Chevron in Oak Park. That's where
It's
they
a
want
block
you.
away. Hope it's not an emergency.
Yeah. I'm just trying to show Jesse and Nicole I can improv. I can improvise.
Yep.
But you know, I'm looking at the people on this show now because usually Jesse books at least one like really young person. I'm assuming both you guys are familiar with Dear Abby, which is kind of refreshing for this month.
Yes.
Yes.
I was telling my mom about this, and she's like, "Oh, I used to love reading that." And then her sister took over after she passed away, and I'm like, "Oh, all right."
Oh wow, so you got the
Yeah,
whole.
was it Ann
Yeah.
Lander? Ann Landers?
Ann Landers was her. Nicole knows the history a lot
Is that
better than I
right?
do.
Yeah, so originally Ann Landers and Dear Abby were sisters, and I don't know what's happened since then because I'm assuming they're either dead or like hella old and senile right now.
It's still like someone's still doing it right now, aren't they? Or is that Ann Landers they're doing?
At one point, Abby's daughter took over, but I don't really keep track of who's doing what in this field, to be perfectly honest. Just
Who follows journalism anymore?
Right. Is there still like an advice column? I guess it's Facebook now, right? You just post something and everybody gives you. Everyone just gives you their advice.
Well, we weren't just talking.
I took a psychology class in community college. Here's my advice.
For April, we're gonna do "Am I the Asshole" on Reddit for this show, because I was just showing Jesse some. Because what I looked at, it was like, "Am I the asshole for not helping a disabled person move mulch because I am also disabled?" And just based on that headline alone, it's wild. Yeah.
Yeah. So, were you guys familiar with newspapers? Did you?
Yes, I grew up with
still have
newspapers. Yes.
When did newspapers become extinct? They're still around, are they?
You just gotta pay for all of them.
You what?
Well, because SACB is
It's
really not
paywall.
around. It's just like digital now, isn't it?
Oh, is that right?
Mostly.
I think I know somebody that gets the Sunday edition still.
Yeah, I think that's all they do.
Oh, is that the only one that's in
think
print still?
so.
Like the Sunday edition?
Maybe.
I get shit because I actually pay for Apple News, but it gets you past the paywalls for all the major news outlets. Because there's some really weird shit out there that's free, I'll be honest.
Yeah.
I just go by the memes that get posted and like, oh, that's what's happening in the world today.
Yeah,
All
you're
right.
welcome.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nicole.
News with jokes.
Yeah.
Nicole works hard posting memes for all of us too.
Because PowerPoint essentially is me with like a PowerPoint presentation full of memes that I make these people write jokes about, and they're amazing at it. So good job, guys.
They have to write jokes beforehand, or they're riffing the night.
They're riffing. They have no clue what's gonna pop up. So like last week, and you were on the show, you know. So the audience gives like suggestions for what we make as a company and what our problem is. And last week the problem was that gonorrhea is going around the office again, and so that
again.
Yes. And so I actually. And so I, at one point, I guess, was, optimistic I was going to ever have sex again. So I bought condoms and shoved them in my purse, and I forgot until that night. So I was, like, throwing condoms into the audience for no reason, and just, I don't know.
I thought you were just being your own plant with it. I'm like, how does she have just a giant box of condoms randomly throwing
Just in her
them out?
purse.
I did randomly.
Like, yeah.
Because they were
just always ready.
Yes. Because you never know. Or sometimes people will be like, I'm going to go home with this dude. I'm like, homeboy looks sketchy. Take one of these with you.
Oh, that's really thoughtful of you.
Thank you. I used to hang with a lot of people who were really sketchy drunk all the time, but I got tired of being everybody's mom. So.
And they were very nice because they were the latex-free ones?
I'm not really sure.
Oh.
You would know better than I think you caught one.
I did.
Or actually, you know what?
Did he use it?
No, I am not. Well,
I can tell you right
I
now.
haven't had sex in a year and a half,
like the
so I
idea-
haven't used that many.
Okay.
I like
I
the
haven't had
idea
sex.
of-
Actually, me too. High five.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a gonorrhea outbreak after every office party.
Yes. Okay, it is.
I know they were like skins and raw.
Trojan bearskin raw.
Wow.
You know what? What the hell? If anyone else wants them, just take their phone.
If you caught one, that means never mind.
Make a wish. Anyway, should we get to the letters at some point instead of me throwing
Sure,
condoms
let's
into
do
the audience
it.
again?
Let's do it. I read over the letters this time. I was telling them how you can sometimes gauge Nicole's mood by the letters.
Yeah, I wasn't in a very good mood, and I picked the letters this month, as I'm sure you can tell.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's just. So we're reading Old Dear Abby. So for those at home and at the International Space Station, we're reading Old Dear Abby letters, and Dear Abby was an advice column. When did Dear Abby? Well, it still kind of runs and syndicate. I don't know. Started in the 50s. So these letters are all what date, Nicole? Pre.
It was late 50s, I believe the book was written.
Uh-huh.
So they had some problems that were a little more cosmopolitan than I thought they would in the 50s, or at least that they'd admit to.
Mm-hmm. So this is people writing to a newspaper longhand, buying a stamp, putting the little wax impression on the envelope.
I wonder how much stamps were at that time. I just bought a stamp the other day, and it was
like
73
$1?
cents.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Wow.
73
What were you
cents. I thought it
mailing?
was going to
I'm
be
curious.
59 cents.
What were you mailing?
Cobra check.
Oh.
Yeah, that would important to make you mail that shit, unfortunately. Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. All right. Let's jump in. Emily, you want to go first?
Sure.
Do you want to pick the letter?
Yeah, sure.
That's you get to pick which letter
Okay,
to go first.
we'll do letter 4.
All right.
That's technically listed as letter 4. Letter 1 here. Dear Abby, I don't know what's the matter with my husband. Great start. Last night, he He showed up with a permanent in his hair again.
The whole back row just lost it.
A perm for short.
Wait, does everybody in the back row have curly hair too? High five, guys.
We're all over 60.
I just want it to be known that this is just constantly using the word permanent, like whole word.
My dad used to get perms.
So did Greg Brady.
This is the third time he has done this, and it makes me mad because he knows I don't like him with the permanent. He has a lady friend who does it for nothing. And she knows how I feel about it too. Is there any way is there any way I can make her stop giving my husband permanents? Thank you, Lila. Dear Lila, if your husband is 3 times 7,
It's a British term.
okay, thank you. You'll have to explain it after I'm done.
I didn't. Wait, what was that?
It's
3
a
times
British
7.
term. I can't remember what it means.
Oh, I thought it meant he was 21.
21?
Me too!
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. If your husband is 3 times 7, you cannot blame the woman who gives him the permanent. Talk to Curly Locks about it.
I'm assuming she means her husband.
I wasn't sure if it was meaning her husband or if it was like referring to another
Herman.
Dear Abby letter. You know,
Another letter in the
another letter in the column. You better go do your research and find the last column. Hope you saved that newspaper.
Oh, they did. I have plenty of friends that have old houses that it's the insulation.
Emily, what do you think of the advice Abby gave?
Do you know what first I want to ask, do you know what the term 3 times 7 means?
Not at all.
Oh, darn.
I can't remember.
So let's
we have this
assume it
thing
means
called
21.
technology. We can look it up.
You don't have to just ask it. You don't even have to look it up.
Oh, yeah.
Just ask
Oh, I'm not that tech savvy. And all my buttons are kind of falling off because I've dropped my phone case so many times.
There's buttons?
Yeah, on the side.
The buttons on the side.
There's no rubber.
I was also wondering what you meant by buttons.
I've turned my phone off.
Like, that looks like an iPhone, not a BlackBerry.
Is that a Nokia?
A Nokia.
Plus, I love how women under 60 in the back row are telling people in their 40s on stage, you don't have to actually press the buttons.
She's like, they send pictures.
I'm an older millennial. Okay, refers to a something in the Bible, blah blah blah.
Damn.
About forgiveness to a project called 3 of 7's project. I don't know.
No.
That's
I
what it
don't think
says.
so. I think let's just assume if your husband is 21
Or
older.
Respect the body, soul, and spirit.
Oh.
If your husband respects the body, soul, and spirit of his own,
his wife.
Of his
The body,
wife.
soul, and spirit of his
Oh,
wife.
not himself. Not his own.
Not his own
'Cause he could just be in
permanent.
there masturbating like a mother with like his wives.
It's like this perm looks so good. You cannot blame the woman who gives him the permanent.
Maybe if he respects himself, he wouldn't, get a permanent because she doesn't like it.
Oh.
Maybe. Right.
Plus, I also...
Happy wife, happy
We're
life.
not that show, okay?
Yeah, we're not giving real
respect
advice
women
here,
here.
all right?
I don't know what show you thought you were on.
I think it's really strange that he has this lady friend who does his perms for nothing. Like, what's going on there?
Hey, nothing is free.
Nothing is free, baby.
But I like how the wife glosses over it. She's like, no, I don't care, but stop the permanence immediately.
Honestly, have as many affairs as you want. I don't give a shit. It's less work for me, but the perms I
don't mind
keep
if
going.
She's like, I don't mind if he touches her curly hairs, but she better not be making his hair curly.
I like his hair straight and straight alone.
Ooh.
I just want to know what he looks like.
Without a
is
perm
he-
or with the
like what ethnicity?
Oh, this
you know,
was 1955. They were
does it
white.
fit his
Yeah.
face structure?
I feel like no.
Any perm on any guy? Yeah, no. No, Bob Ross kind of pulled it off though. So
Well, Bob Ross is. A
maybe they're
legend.
poor like Bob Ross was. That's why he started getting them.
Yeah, maybe he wants to be Bob Ross.
What if it was Bob
Was
Ross's
Bob Ross?
wife that wrote in?
Wow. Yeah.
I want to know if part of the reason she has a problem with it is that he can't take care of his perm and she has to take care of it.
Like it involves maintenance?
Oh yeah.
Have you had a perm?
I have.
Oh, you
yes,
have?
when I was in 3rd grade.
Me too, actually.
No.
Yes.
In 3rd grade.
So I guess we're the same age then.
It's so weird that my mom let me get a perm in 3rd grade. I was so not ready to take care of a perm.
It was what, early 90s?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's literally when my dad was having.
And you're like
perms, too.
8. You're like 8 in 3rd grade, I think, right?
Yes, I had my first communion, and then, to make it worse too, is I had a lace glove and it got caught in my perm to my picture of my first communion. And I looked like young Misty Quigley in Yellow Jackets. It was the shittiest perm ever. Yes.
I just remember I felt like because you have to put gel or whatever in your hair, it always looks wet.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Oh, like Afro Sheen?
I don't know. No, I don't. It wasn't Afro Sheen. It was just like gel or something. Or maybe I don't actually know what Afro Sheen is. Maybe, but I don't feel like it was.
Jerry curls. They were
Well,
pretty
yeah.
firm,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
I feel like we're treading real dangerous ground talking about Jerry Curl.
Yeah. I don't want to go there. I want to
With
tell
all
you.
of our complexion.
I was not ready to take care of this perm, and I could not. And my hair was very, very long. And I just remember, because I couldn't take care of it, what ended up happening was that in the back, at the nape of my neck, I got this horrible knot, rat's nest kind of a knot, and I was so ashamed of it. It got so bad that I finally had to go to my mom and say, Mom, I need you to help me. She had to cut it out.
So you got dreads.
Yeah.
Do you think
Or you got dread.
Dread. Singular dread.
Do you think you subconsciously did it on purpose? You could get that perm cut off? Seriously?
Was that your one and only perm, or did you
Yes, my one and only
when you were
perm.
11, you got brave, Mom?
No, my
her
one
8th
and
grade
only perm.
graduation.
Yeah.
My one and only perm because I couldn't take care of it.
We really got a lot out of that perm letter.
We did.
That was a journey.
Let's move on. Nicole, you want to go next? We're just kind of jumping around.
Sure. Let me take a look. Oh, I'm gonna do number 1 because that was the first one I picked, and that was a complete shit show. Letter 1, dear Abby. My husband and I having a little domestic trouble was with the perm, so I finally got him to go to a marriage counselor with me.
Oh.
We were advised to take an interest in each other's hobbies. Well, I'm trying, but it makes me sick to my stomach to go down to the city dump and shoot rats. My husband, these are my quotes, gets into training for deer hunting season this way, and that is how he spends every spare minute. Am I supposed to go along and join him in this sport, do you suppose? I haven't got the heart for it. Please advise me. Signed, no shooter. Dear no. You not only haven't the heart, you haven't the stomach for it. Clean his rifle, pack him a lunch, and kiss him goodbye. Nobody will blame you.
Kiss him goodbye. What was a 1955 marriage counselor like?
A dude.
Definitely.
Smoking. Probably committed a lot of women to the sanitarium and said they were hysterical or something. That's my.
I agree with you. Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't do her hobbies. It's his going down to the dump and shooting rat bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think he was actually training for deer season, or was he a serial killer? That's my question.
Oh wow.
I like how Abby told her to clean his rifle.
Oh, is that what they called it in the 50s?
Oh, I didn't even think about
both
that.
No.
I was just like, oh, ew. Like, she doesn't even. Why would she want to like do
Clean
that?
his rifle before and after.
Maybe she wants.
See how his rifle looks with the perm.
It's alright, he got one.
And I'm just trying to imagine. I mean, it's not like you're like have a 22 you're shooting a rat. It's like a friggin' hunting rifle. I'm like, you're demolishing these rats. That's terrible.
He's probably using a 22. It's a lot cheaper ammo.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always take the white guy's word when it comes to ammo. What do we think? Are we done with the shooter? The shooter was nowhere near as fun as the.
At least they went to a counselor, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very progressive.
I wonder how much it cost
Really,
back
like
then.
trying to save that marriage. Good for them. I wonder, like, where they are today.
Well,
Probably
if it was
dead.
the 50s.
Probably dead. I wonder where they were 10 years after this.
Probably still married because if it was the 50s, she still couldn't have a bank account.
Yeah, probably.
I wonder what the kids did with all the like deer heads when he passed away.
I wonder if he
All
kept
the rat
heads. I wonder if he kept rat heads.
Yeah. I just think it's weird. It was like, oh, I'm gonna go to the dump to shoot rats instead of I probably have a friend with a barn that also has rats.
Going to the dump as a kid was kind of fun. It was kind of fun. Did you guys ever go to the dump? No city landfill.
Only as an adult, not as a child.
Well, you didn't like go with your parent to the.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. My mom would always get mad at my dad because he'd come back with more stuff than he went with. And then he wouldn't finish the project. All right. Okay, should we move on?
Sure.
Okay, all right. Eric, you want to go?
Sure.
All right, there's 2 letters left. Which one are you going to pick?
Oh, I don't know. I don't remember either of the other two, so I'll just read letter 2 right now.
All right.
All right, this one says, Dear Abby, after 7 years of marriage, my husband and I are getting a divorce. We have managed to accumulate just about everything but money. With the high cost of divorce, I asked my husband's parents for financial aid to obtain the divorce. They refused. Do you think this is fair? After all my folks paid for the wedding. Perplexed. Dear Perplexed, now I have heard everything. A divorce is a financial responsibility of the couple who want it.
You know, the first time I read this letter, I was like, really team Dear Abby on this response, but that last sentence, it does make a lot of sense. We're like, her parents paid for the wedding, like, maybe his parents could pay for the divorce. And then they're like, they're both even. Like, no one, well, they all lost money, but.
I don't know, when I got divorced, it was like $88 to file the paperwork. That was it. Like, we both kept our own stuff, like, that we had before, and it was like, all right, cool.
Well, then, like, this husband's parents,
Yeah.
it's really not asking much for them.
Yeah. If they have, like, kids and stuff and need
Sure.
lawyers, it's going to be a lot more, but.
Is that common? That's not common, is it, to ask the parent? Well, I don't know.
I never got
I've
married.
never heard of it until I read
In the back of the room.
No, it's not common.
Thank you.
So you know.
Okay. She's all been divorced 4 times.
But what if he was also like really messed up and it was their fault? Like, what if he shoots rats at the dump?
Like when you break up and they
What if he comes home with a perm?
Back?
What if he starts giving perms to rats?
Your son was doing this. Pay for our divorce now.
7 years seems about right for a divorce.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like the 7-year itch, right?
Oh, is that where 7-year itch comes from?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm learning a lot today. Oh. You think they were successful in their second marriage?
Do you think they had
Or
a second
third?
marriage?
Or third? I think back then people got married 3, 4, 5 times.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
They knock somebody up and then, oops, guess we gotta.
Guess we gotta get married. Yeah. We'll do it for the kids. Yeah.
I was 5 months pregnant when we got married.
The baby was early.
Yeah. Yep.
Fully formed, but early. Didn't have to sit in the NICU or anything. Overweight, even.
People believe it's a miracle because everyone was just so religious, I'm sure, back then. And,
oh, sure.
Yeah.
This 9-pound baby came early.
This 2-year-old baby. Oh, what are we gonna do with it?
Immaculate conception. Just appeared out of nowhere.
Give it a perm.
Give it a perm for sure.
Okay, should we move on to the last letter? That's me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love this first line.
Is it letter number 3?
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I get that one letter where I gotta flip the page. This is always
Can I hold your mic for
this is
you?
always difficult for me. I got it. Wait.
Okay, cool.
I might if I throw you the mic. Oh.
I just wanted to make this easy on you. It seemed uncomfortable for you.
We'll fill the silence with banter. Or we'll just be silent and see how long it goes.
I'm comfortable in the silence. See?
So, Shark Sparkly.
We've got a
tell us
show
about
here.
Shark Sparkly.
We actually have a show here next weekend at
Already?
9.
Oh,
Yeah, already at 9.
What's the house? Because like improv teams, like they work differently. Like some go off of like an audience suggestion, some go off. How does Shark Barksley start their show? Did I say the name right?
Same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, same thing.
We do
We
games.
do our team does like short form games format.
Oh, okay.
And so for each game, we just go off of the suggestion.
That's like when I did improv, like the short form games. That moved way too fast for me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot faster.
It
paced.
goes fast. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
it does.
It's not like stoners don't do good.
Fair enough.
In that improv form, yeah, because I was always like, wait, hold on, what happened?
Yeah, you have to be really on your toes, I guess, for improv.
And then I would just be like, zap. And they're like, no, not that one.
We're not playing Zip Zap Zoom.
They're like, go sit down. That I knew. Letter number 3. Dear Abby, I met a beautiful blonde at a smorgasbord. That's like a buffet, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
That
okay.
is such a 50s term,
Yeah.
I feel like.
I met a beautiful blonde at a smorgasbord. She was 5 feet 10 inches. I'm out. Tall, and I am only 5'8", and would like to ask her for a date, but I don't have the nerve. She gave me her telephone number, but I doubt if she'd go out with a guy as short as me. How can I break the ice with this good-looking Swede without making a chump of myself? Signed, Shorty. Dear Shorty, if she gave you her telephone number, don't be a chump. Use it. This good-looking Swede has her problems too. She is probably wondering if you'd like to take a girl out as tall as she. Emily, how tall are you?
5'7".
Oh, okay. What's the thing with the height? Are guys intimidated?
I don't think so. I'm not that tall.
Well, I'm Mexican. You're hella tall.
I'm Asian and I concur.
I don't feel like
I have to get a perm.
Do we all need to like stand side by side to decide who's tallest?
I have like 6-inch heels on, so yeah.
You've got an advantage at least, but I think I might still be taller than you.
I'm 4'10", so yes, you're still taller than me.
Hitting that.
How tall are you,
5'3". When I was a teen, I was 5'10".
But you're in your 40s, so
that's a way to answer this.
Well, I've driven off an overpass, so I compressed my spine a little bit with that one. And then just being in the military and working with a lot of machinery, like forklifts and a lot of machines that just bounce. I'm literally at 5'9" now.
Wow.
You started at what? 5'11"?
5'10".
Oh, 5'10".
I've lost like an inch.
An inch.
Yeah.
Wow.
But it's cool because my dad's lost like 3, so I'm taller than him now.
Nice.
That's a big deal for a kid when they're taller than their dad.
Yeah.
Is it the same for a girl when they're taller than their mom?
I think kind of. It is fun. I am taller than my mom.
Yeah.
And
Do you
not by a
remember-
lot, but like I am definitely taller.
Do you have,
I
like-
do remember like vaguely
Uh-huh.
being like, oh wow, I'm taller than you now.
Yeah. And then she said, "Go sit down."
Go to your room. We're not talking about your height now.
Don't think about that perm.
Well, my mom's dead, first of all. But no, she it's kind of funny. So
It was recent.
Yeah, my mom was 5'1" and my dad is 6'1", and I'm 4'10", and I have no idea how that happened. Well, I kind of do, but anyway.
Tell us more.
I think genetics. That's I don't have a funny answer for that. Sorry, it's just
That was boring.
I feel like you really led us to believe there was a lot more to that.
Well, I do that. I let a lot of people down. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, just I don't know. I'm like over 2 standard deviations below the mean as far as height. I'm just yeah. How tall are you, Jesse?
My license says 5'9", but I'm maybe 5'7".
Okay.
Yeah. So no, I'm not tall. I'm tall for a Mexican.
Were you ever 5'9"?
No.
Yeah. My grandpa was like 5'4". He was a little Mexican.
Oh yeah, see,
So.
yeah, that's average for a Mexican. Yeah.
Yeah, you mentioned when you were reading this, when you mentioned her height, 5'10", that was too tall for you. Like,
Oh,
what
yeah.
what is your preferred height?
You don't like to climb an Amazon?
Yeah. I'm afraid of heights. Like I start getting, I don't want to look down. I don't know. I guess like 5'6". But then like the whole thing of like they're gonna start wearing heels and then they're gonna heighten and like I never know like how tall they're gonna be. Like what should I wear?
Lifts.
Or just wear what you wear, If you're a boob
Yeah, you just
if
be
you're
like-
a boob fan, they're right there when you.
That's
you know,
perfect.
for the hug.
Short kings are in.
Are
right?
they?
Yeah.
Okay. Am I short? I think I'm
I don't
like.
think you're
average.
short.
Yeah,
I think
that's
you're
the thing.
average.
Like I'm not.
But I guess
short.
like I'm just saying
I'm not
in
short and
comparison
I'm not
to
6 foot.
I'm just saying in comparison to like 5'10".
Oh yeah, I wouldn't. I
Yeah.
would not have asked out the 5'10" girl.
You're like the same height as like most American actors. American actors are super short.
Yes.
They
It's
are.
only like the foreign actors, like Aussies, Brits. They're like all the guys that are like 6 foot tall
Hmm.
and above.
Well, thanks for making me feel good about my height, you guys. This has been real fun.
Yeah.
So do you think this chump ever asked out the Swede?
I don't know. I think he obviously has a confidence issue.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think even if he did ask her out, he was gonna self-sabotage.
Or he's just like me and just autistic.
Okay.
They didn't have autism.
There's been so
They
many
didn't have
times I've
autism
gotten
in the
numbers
50s.
and like never called because I'm
Really?
like I have no clue what I'm going to say or do.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
And it's a telephone call and yeah, fuck that shit.
Well, it is 2025. Who calls? My boyfriend actually is right there. He calls. It's very sweet, actually.
If you can text, use the buttons on your phone.
Oh, texting. Oh, that's a different game. That's
Well, not with your buttons not working.
That's what voice to text is for. You think I can spell complicated words? I'm dyslexic and autistic.
Oh shit, dude, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. I just voice to text it and then just do stuff, and it's awesome.
You like do voice text and Siri responds, nah.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright,
Cool.
I'll go to bed alone.
Yeah. So
What do you think of the advice that Abby gave here?
I think it was perfect.
I think it's great advice.
Yeah.
But I do think it takes someone to be confident enough, either despite this advice, to be able to ask this girl out. But she gave him her number. It sounds like it was almost unsolicited too.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Like she was like, she was like, hey, shorty. This is my
Yeah, like
They were just dining on some cheeses. This is a good Gouda. Here's my number, short king.
she wrote it on a rind.
You know what I want to do is like Like I wanna like I'm thinking about these 4 letters and these 8 people, and I really want to hook the tall sweet up with the perm guy.
Oh, me too. I was like thinking that as you were saying it. I was like, absolutely, the perm guy. Because he's got confidence.
I was
to
gonna
wear
say,
that
if
damn
anyone's
perm.
smashing, of all these people in this group, the perm guy is hitting
And
everything.
he's so confident because he's gotten it 3 times. He's like, this fucking looks good. I need it again and again.
It's because he got the one compliment from like the coworker that did. Like, it looks so good. The perm is my entire life now.
Yeah.
One compliment. Boom.
It's probably like his coworker who like needs a raise or something. Is like, hey, good looking perm, bro.
So.
Who are the other?
The other 2 are the one who wants her divorce to be paid for by the husband's parents. And then
she deserves to be alone.
but then the other one is like the having, which we didn't even really address, that the husband and her had been having domestic trouble and had gone to a marriage counselor. I want to know more about the domestic trouble that they were having. And then he was going out to like shoot rats.
What do you think they're
like? They could be roommates, maybe. You know, roommates at that time
like the
insinuated other things too.
Oh yeah, I get it. Okay.
Like the 2 aunts.
Yeah. Or the
They're
2
just best friends.
The 2 uncles, yeah.
Or the 2 uncles. They're just best friends.
Yeah. Like Alexander the Great and his best friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that didn't happen back then.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, do we want to do some plugs, some show plugs?
Let's do some plugs. Where are we starting at?
We usually start down there.
All right. So I am taking Johnny Taylor's storytelling class, and Jesse is the TA, so don't flunk me. And we have a graduation show on April 17th at
When does the class
Punchline.
start?
April 1st. You're the TA. You don't know when class starts?
I'm the teacher's assistant. Like he texts me like the day of, "Hey, you're going tonight, right?" I'm like, "Fuck."
So
when
yes.
does it start? April 1st?
April 1st. So your class is the 1st, the 8th, the 15th, and the graduation show is the 17th.
I'm available.
You said that's the storytelling class? Is that right?
Yeah, I'm writing a set about my mom dying and the humor that is in that. I know it doesn't sound funny, but there's funny stuff in there somewhere, and I'm gonna
Have
find
you
it.
written it yet?
I mean,
Are
I've
you
written.
working on it? I can help you with that. 'Cause my mom died too. Yeah.
High
recently.
five.
Yeah. High five. Dead Moms Club.
Yeah, it's some of these I have written out, and I'm gradually working on it. And Johnny has a dark sense of humor too, so if anybody can help me, you and Johnny can.
Yeah. All right.
And then I have 2 monthly shows here. I have this one every 4th Saturday at 10-ish p.m. Dear Abby WTF at Stab. And then I have Power Play, which is every 3rd Saturday at 10 p.m. also at Stab. It's funny, lots of PowerPoint, lots of fun improvisers. You should come. And I write horror articles for Malevolent Dark. It's a horror website, and I have one coming out about a new movie, and I will drop it on Facebook probably in a couple days. And Eric, what you got going on?
I do Sharks Barkley with Emily. We perform here at Stab the first Saturdays of each month at 9 o'clock. And then we have...
Next Saturday is March 1st, so it will be our show here.
And then we have a show at
March
the Geary.
22nd.
Yeah.
At
and
the
then-
Geary.
Yeah, and then the
Emily,
April...
wait for your turn.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to like fill in your... You seem to be not sure, and I'm just trying to fill in.
You can find it on the website at Windhouse, Haus, improv.com. That has our show information. And Jessie also does classes and everything around there. And she's doing a fundraiser to open up our own place, so go check that out as well.
Yeah, definitely.
What you got, Emily? Is that
That's
the
what
same
I
thing?
got.
Is it the same thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. How's stand-up going?
Good.
That's how I met Emily.
Yeah.
'Cause, she does stand-up.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's been fun. I really like it. I'm having the best time doing stand-up, actually. I didn't expect it to be so fun.
Wait, you'll hate it.
Oh, I'm sure.
You should
Well,
take Johnny's
no,
class too if there's spots open.
Oh,
Actually,
really?
yeah, you both should if there's spots open still. I don't know. The TA
Yeah,
might know.
The storytelling class, not to cut you off. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, and also you can find me at Nicole is just okay on social media. We're always interrupting each other. It's chaos on stage.
Yeah.
What were you talking about?
Johnny's storytelling class. The storytelling class is a lot like the improv monologues. Like it's just a story, and then you just go. I don't know. You know what? Speaking of fundraisers, I'm doing the St. Baldrick's fight against childhood cancer thing again. So I'm gonna shave my head. Well, I'm not shaving it, but like somebody with clippers is gonna shave my head very soon, and you could donate to that. You can find me on social media, JR2L, Jesse Rivera. I'm having breakfast with Dana. I forgot her name for a second. I'm having breakfast with Dana Bryant next Saturday, and we're talking about bringing back telenovela. So we want to bring that show. We used to have an improv show called Telenovela, where we would improvise a Spanish soap opera.
Oh, fun!
And it was a lot of fun. So
is it in Spanish? Like, do you do it in Spanish?
No. The whole thing is like, it's like, you know how like the Spanish soap operas are dubbed.
Oh yeah.
Badly. So the improvisers on stage are just moving their lips, and two people are off stage, like saying the words for them. So that people on stage have no idea what they're about to say, and they just go with it. It's a lot of fun. We started it like in 2018. Me and Emily Peterson started it in 2018, and we had a good little run, but then like kind of COVID messed everything up, and we want to bring it back. But that will probably be soon. And Sabor a Mi, I produce a Latin comedy show, which is kind of funny because I'm like the whitest Mexican you'll ever meet.
No,
I feel like I'm appropriating. Yeah, you are then. Never mind.
I didn't know you were Mexican.
Yep.
I've known you for almost 3 years.
Yeah, I produce a Latino comedy show at the Callback Bar. Our next one is May the 4th. So you might want to get your tickets because the last one sold out.
Nice.
And I'm also producing a show called the Mike Records Showcase at the Callback Bar. And maybe I'll start doing a podcast again. I don't know, but that's about it for me. So thanks for coming out. That's our show. Thank you, Jesse Jones. Thank you, Eric. And we're here every fourth Saturday
at 10-ish p.m. Whenever the 9 p.m. show wraps up with the drag and the stand up.
But those shows are always fun, so I don't mind waiting over for them. If the show before us sucked, I'd be mad. I'd be a diva. But
you'd fit right in for that show.
I know.
Yeah. Just go right on stage.
I don't mind when I get here and get to catch the tail end of it. Well, thanks a lot, you guys. Thanks for coming out. You get to
All right, everybody, that is it for us. We did our 3 shows. Oh, you guys head home. Get there safe. But do check out stabcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream every gosh darn thing we do. So check it out. Hey, Twitch audience, we've got a handful of nice audience over there. Where can we send you? Who's doing a thing? Let's see. Who's still live that we like and that we do? Nobody really. So let's send you over to 80s Dance Party. Hold on for the raid. We'll see you back here tomorrow at 8 for the last arena of the winter season. Hold on for the raid.